sit in front of that TV and you put on ESPN, or maybe you're a Manning cast guy. I don't know. And you watch one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL. Browns and Steelers in Pittsburgh. Oh, my goodness. Talked to Browns and Steelers fans this morning. What's going to happen? I don't know. Will the Browns be 2-0? Will Pittsburgh be 0-2? Both teams be 1-1?
There's just so many.
Do the Bengals stink?
So many ways this could play out. Well, do the Bengals stink?
I don't know. It's a wide open division, if you ask me.
It is.
Wide open. Wide open. It's not wide open as any hope of the Bears being good this year.
I'm sorry. I saw your post. I know. I was like, well, that sucks.
You know what? I blame you, Ohio State people. I blame you.
Why is it their fault?
You made me believe.
Oh, because of Justin Fields.
You made me believe.
You're the one who bought the hype.
And it was sold to me.
And one person doesn't carry the team.
In crimson and silver. Sold it to me. Oh, he's going to be great. You're going to love him. He's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Is he? Is he? We've lost 12 straight games. 12 straight. You have to want to do that.
Oh, please. The Browns did it plenty of times.
12 straight?
Pretty sure, yeah.
They go 0-16. We're almost there. You know who we play this week? The Chiefs in Kansas City.
Oh, boy.
So 13. I think, what is someone text in the Browns' longest losing streak. I'll bet we pass it. I'll bet we take that off your hands. I'll tell you, downtown Pittsburgh is a very interesting place. I've spent some nights in downtown Pittsburgh.
I know what it is.
It can be. What's their longest? Scarlet
17.
and gray. You're right. I don't know what I said crimson. That was dumb. Scarlet and gray. Like I didn't grow up in Ohio. Here you have it. What, 16?
17.
All right. So we have to lose 5 more games in a row, and we let the Browns off the hook, or at least tie them.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Go ahead.
At least you'll have company.
That's true.
Save us a table, Cleveland. I'm telling you right now. That's so painful to watch. There's a TikTok I can play for you. No one else will care about it. We'll show you everything you need to know about how bad he might be.
Okay.
You remember that video? It was years ago. It was a tweet. It wasn't a video. And Browns fans will remember this if you have the internet, and I'll bet you do. Remember Richardson?
Yes.
Running back from Alabama.
Yeah.
He always missed holes.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that one game where there was that picture where the hole was like this wide?
And he missed it?
And he went the other way?
Yes.
There is now a video of that with Justin Fields with open receivers.
Listen, when you got all those guys coming at you, you're going to miss.
There was no one coming in.
Oh, I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt.
There was no one coming.
Sorry, Christian.
I'm okay.
Are you?
I'm okay. I feel for you, Christian. Ohio fans said the same thing about Zeke Elliott, and yet he became fumbleitis for the Cowboys. I just saw him. So weird to see him in a Patriots uniform.
I like their uniforms.
Oh, they should. Some teams need to go back to their 80s uniforms.
And they're one of them. I like it.
The Patriots should wear that why that? How that's not been brought up in any kind of marketing meeting or just anything is crazy. That looks so good on TV. Tampa Bay's bringing back the old guy Buccaneer on the helmet.
Oh, really?
And the pewter.
Nice.
I'm like, let's go. The Seahawks are going back to their 80s for like a throwback week this year. If you're from the 80s, you're going to be like, this will be a hell of a year for you.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
So, but NFL season back at it. I'm currently winning my fantasy matchup, but could very easily lose it tonight.
Yeah, I lost again this week.
He has.
Doesn't even matter what happens tonight.
The running back from Pittsburgh, and he has Pittsburgh's defense.
Yeah.
Might have somebody else.
Like
I have the Browns defense tonight.
Oh, you'll be fine.
We'll see. I've blown bigger leads.
No, my guys just didn't do very much. Like Stephon Diggs and Ridley and
Diggs, with all those yards he threw for yesterday, Diggs didn't go. He's going to be mad.
He got me 3.
You got to watch with Diggs.
Yeah.
He's a little temperamental. What do we got for you this morning? Not just talk. By the way, if you're watching, I still support my team even though we suck.
Yeah, he has his hat on.
Just like that meme you guys are like, I hate this team. See you next Sunday. That's me. Next week, 4 o'clock.
I call Monday after a Bears game a moody Monday for you. Because you're a little temperamental about what happened to the team before.
It's so awful. It's so awful. 12 games straight.
Did you hear what Rich said when I had him on Wednesday for the Hall of Fame? He's like, oh, sure, he's off and doesn't have a voice because he was screaming on his television because of how bad the Bears stink.
They do stink. You know what doesn't stink, though? Our giveaways today. Coming up this hour alone, we got 2 things for you. We got a finalist for the Orioles Guardians tickets we're giving away behind home plate for this Sunday's game against the Orioles at 1:40 p.m. It's all powered by Sardis, celebrating 25 years of service in Stark County. And Kimball, recycling and disposal done right. And later on in the hour, tacos and tequila music fest tickets. You can go see T.I., Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, Jing Yang Twins, Twista, and DJ Scribble. You can buy your tickets right now, HallOfFameVillage.com. So that's the 7 o'clock hour. 8 o'clock hour. Hey, wrestling fan. Monday Night Raw's coming to Cleveland in December. We got a pair of tickets to go to Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse to be. You be on national television.
That's right.
Be on the USA Network with your sign.
Yep.
We have that in the 8 o'clock hour. 9 o'clock hour, Mark Johnson from News Channel 5, Misconnections, and Fall Pumpkin Days at Nick and Jack Farms. If you're watching this morning on the live video feed on Facebook, YouTube, or X, all you got to do, go ahead, like the live video feed. Should we put a baseball emoji?
Yeah, that works.
Put the baseball emoji in the comments. You're entered. We're going to get another one of you to become a finalist for the tickets to see the Orioles and the Guardians this Sunday behind home plate. You could end up winning the whole contest. All you got to do, like the live video feed, put baseball in the comments. Talk to us as well. We love interacting with you guys in the comments, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or X. Our phone number, 330-450-9292. And our text, 330-269-9292. It's 712. It's Taylor Swift. It's Cruel Summer. It's Q92. I will tell you this. One of the things that happened in vacation Sunday night, Ocean City had a tornado warning. And they don't get tornado warnings. It's much more rare.
So they are like
than it is here.
The people in the South, when they get snow, they really overreact. Were they like that?
No one cared.
No one cared.
No one cared.
They were like,
No one cared on the
we
boardwalk.
never get them. Nothing's gonna happen.
No one cared on the beach. Beyonce cared. We're on the 5th floor. We're on the 5th floor with our 4-month-old baby. She cared.
Yeah.
And I went around and I found on Facebook a local, there's a Baltimore station, but they do weather for Ocean City as well.
Yeah.
So I found that and I was watching one of their weather guys live. And I'm not even saying this to like, oh man, Mark John. The difference in quality of information and communicating between Mark Johnson and other weather people around the country, you guys do not understand how good we have it. I swear to you, I'm not saying that out of any type of, because he's on the show or because I just like him. This guy was so bland and so just, there were like moments where like you would just, his radars were on the, and I'm glad he did what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was absolutely helping.
He was giving you the information.
But talk about doing it on an NPR way. And you don't get radio, you don't NPR, you don't know what that means. But like as bland as you can be.
Yeah.
There'd be times where you just see the radars on the screen and he wouldn't talk for 10, 15, 20 seconds. Because he was getting information. I'm not trying to bash him. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You realize how good he is at his job, whether he's doing severe or winter weather, when you see somewhere else in another market doing.
Yeah.
Because he tells you down to the street, down to what, if it's, what to be afraid of, what not, what to. And he was just like, I'm not seeing rotation.
Well, when I watched
there would just be this. And you're looking at the screen and you're like,
oh, I guess that's good.
I'm like, anything else? I'm on the 5th floor. Anything else? I don't think it's a tornado. I'm like, sir. But I'll tell you this. The boardwalk, they didn't care.
Yeah, everybody stayed out.
They didn't care. Everyone's like, we don't get tornadoes. All right, we'll get a storm. We get storms. We don't get storms. And no tornado.
Well, fair enough. They know. I mean, that's like, it took me a long time to realize that in Ohio, we don't get typically we don't get big tornadoes. Even if we have tornadoes, it's like an EF1, maybe an EF2. You know what I mean?
Biggest one we ever had was 85.
Xenia? Wasn't that a pretty big one?
That might have been a pretty big one, yeah. But 85 in in the Youngstown area, that Niles one, that tornado that was like an F4 or F5, and it was on the ground for over an hour. Went into Pennsylvania.
Yeah, 1970.
I'm going to kick it off. My rage is being prescribed Ozempic. and then finding out you cannot afford Ozempic, and now you can't do it anymore because it cost you $350.
Yeah, that's a big kick to the butt.
That is. By the way, Jake checked with his pharmacist parents, and they said that's pretty much the best deal I'm going to get.
Yeah.
For you people that pay less, God bless you. For people that got to pay more than they should for medications, you shouldn't pay more than you pay for your car in medication, in one medication. Rage room. Jake, you got some raids today?
Yeah, rage room. I don't understand why people walk, run, ride their bikes, ride their scooters in the middle of the street in the neighborhood when there's a sidewalk 5 feet from them.
I also have that rage.
Yeah.
I've said the same thing. Whenever I see a sidewalk, I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Why would you not walk on the sidewalk?
Move over 3 feet, go on the sidewalk, and let the cars drive.
Literally. I have the same rage. I've said that before. I'll say to myself in the car.
Yeah.
They'll be on the side of the road, and I got to go around them, and I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Especially, you're walking. There's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's a sidewalk.
Exactly.
For you.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Yeah.
For your safety.
Right.
You're a lot less likely to get struck by a car on the sidewalk.
Right. It could happen, but
No,
less
it
likely.
absolutely could happen, but it's God's will at that point.
Right.
I agree. It's a good rage.
Yeah.
Good rage. Let's see. We got the text line here. Rage room. When I sneeze about 46 times in a row, and I absolutely hate when I'm on my 10th sneeze and somebody that I'm talking to still having a conversation with me because I'm choking, I can't breathe, I'm snorting, and it's a hot mess, and they can't stop talking for 30 seconds as if I have any idea on what they're saying anyway. Rage room. I'm usually a 2 to 3 sneezer.
I definitely sneeze more than twice.
Yeah, there's never usually just one.
Yeah.
It's usually a 2 to 3, but I know people that they'll do it 10 times. I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Good Lord. You know what I love about our sister station, AM 1310 WDPN?
That it smacks. I mean, it's so
Man,
good.
You go to pee sometimes. You leave this studio. You have to walk by the WDPN studio to come back to our studio.
Yes.
Shout out to Rex in the morning.
Sexy Rexy.
Clint, our newsman, our buddy.
Absolutely.
Does the news every day and calls high school football here on the station. But, man, you'll come back from the bathroom, and you'll hear an absolute banger coming out of that studio.
It could be Billy Joel. It could be Madonna. It could be Michael Bolton. I've heard come out of that. I've heard the Five-O song somewhere out there.
Whoa, somewhere out there.
Market is currently 718.50.
Q92. For your Monday, a little sunshine mixing with clouds. We're going to warm it up to a high near 71 degrees. Overnight, clearing out a little bit, some fog by dawn, 49. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
I wouldn't say contacted in quotes they put, but more of a feeling that came over me, someone said of a relative.
Okay.
Let me see. The day my mom passed away, a baby deer came to her hospice window. I think it was my grandma. She loved. I wouldn't say contacted in quotes they put, but more of a feeling that came over me, someone said of a relative.
Okay.
Let me see. The day my mom passed away, a baby deer came to her hospice window. I think it was my grandma. She loved baby deers in her yard and would often feed them.
You know what? I say believe that. Whatever gives you comfort, really. I've had those types of moments. You know what I mean? Like where you're like, you raise an eyebrow, like, what's that?
Anyone ever tell you to hide in the woods?
No, I've not had that one yet.
Jake, your dead relative tell you to go hide?
No.
Can't get over that one. I cannot get over it. It was the best thing I've read ever. Oh, my God.
Oh.
I mean, that'd be like, my dad came to me in a dream. He said, tag your it. My dad swears that my grandpa was in a car in front of his house. All he did was roll down the window and look at him. Then the car drove away. He died when my dad was 7. Weird. Now that's contact.
That's definite contact.
I
That is
consider
very
that
weird.
contact. $7:22 right here on today's Hit Music. It is Q92. Christian Lauren here with you, hanging out on. You gotta put the other lights on in the studio.
Yeah, it's a little dim. Look how dark it is behind me.
Yeah. Looks like you're like hiding.
Yeah, I'll flip the switch here shortly. That or we're like hanging out in the basement, only there's no basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish there was.
That'd be cool. We could have like a rec room down there for like when we're not on air.
We could. We'd never be allowed in it. I remember asking one time because we have this nice parking lot, you know, that it's coveted.
Yeah.
And I said one time,
It is precious.
Precious, so precious. He'd rather us get hurt.
Oh, stop.
Can't salt it.
We do now.
I know. I don't know what changed.
I don't know. We do now.
Like a Christmas store.
When I first started here,
I'll never
holy
forget.
crap. I think we've all fallen.
Oh, I was levitating one day. My legs were at the height of my shoulder
Oh my gosh.
because of ice out there. What was I going to say? Oh, I said, hey, we should put a basketball hoop out there. You know, go out and shoot some hoops. Because I've worked at a radio station where people go out in the parking lot, play catch.
Yeah, you need to blow off a little steam.
It was this thing called fun. And he said, no. I said, well, why not?
I think you might reconsider that now.
I said, why not? He goes, because no one would work.
Oh, yeah,
I was
because we're
like,
always going to
okay.
be playing two on two in the parking lot.
I was like, yeah, so because I wouldn't be doing the morning show. I'd be outside working on my
Right.
layups. I was like, because that's what I'd be doing. I'd be out jacking threes up instead of and missing
Why
a break.
doesn't Christian have the promos done for this week?
Yeah.
He's out there with Killer again.
They lowered the hoop to 7 feet. They're dunking again. Well, what are you talking? Like,
They brought the little ball today.
yeah. He's like, no one would work. No one would work. Hey, why is no one in our meeting? Everyone's outside. Big tournament today.
Right.
I'm like, oh boy. I'm like, what are you talking? Yeah, because no one would work. We'd all just be outside shooting hoops every day.
Well, maybe he thought that one's a put up, but that's why I think now he might reconsider that.
It'd be fun.
I think it would be.
And we could settle work disputes.
I'd love to have our picnic table back.
I remember a picnic table.
I
That was
remember
a
your
long time
picnic
ago.
table. I know, but I had meetings here.
It'd be nice. We could settle all disputes with like a game of horse.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great. Well, maybe Pig, because he wouldn't want us out there that long.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I. All right, that's it. Settled. We're everyone back
I
inside.
understand from a business owner standpoint.
I just don't think the productivity would go down due to multiple tournaments
No.
of
We'd
hoops.
still get our work done because we're awesome.
Between a bunch of adults in their 30s, 40s, 50s. I
Right.
just don't think we every day be hearing our latest Air Jordans and our Nike outfits. Big game today. Big tournament after the morning show.
We're in trouble. Christian's got his sweatband on today.
Oh, God. Not the spectacle. Not the rec specs. Yes, the rec specs. But anyway, would love to have a hoop here.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'll ask.
Okay. Yeah,
Even though
you should.
even though it's the end of the summer.
It's okay. We can play through the fall.
Be fun. Okay, as usual. You said you had something you wanted to talk about.
I did. Well, I had something really cool happen over the weekend. I told you, I said, like, my life is kind of lame sometimes and interesting things don't really happen.
You said you wanted the spooky music.
I do.
Right.
I was pretty sure. Well, my son yelled it. It's a UFO. We saw something in the night sky Saturday night.
Someone else posted that.
Well, hold on. Let's wait and see if it's the same thing. It might be. Don't.
I want to talk about what that person posted.
I know, but what if?
It was clearly a plane. You could see the blinking.
Oh no, this was no.
You could see the blinking on the side.
Not
of
what
it.
I saw. Not what I saw at all. So Saturday we had company over. We had a fire. It was a great night for a fire. Our neighbors also were having a fire, and probably around 10 o'clock ish, 9:45, our neighbor came running over, and she's like, "Look at the sky! Look up at the sky!" And we saw this long chain of what looked like twinkling stars,
Oh yeah.
like following behind it, and it lasted for maybe like 10 or 15 seconds.
In a line.
In a perfect line, and then it faded out. My son was like, "It's aliens! It's a UFO!" Like I don't know that that's what it is. We did figure out what it was though.
Yeah, Starlink.
I've never seen it. Have you seen it?
I've seen them over the radio station.
Oh my goodness! It was the
It's-
coolest thing ever.
It's cool. But it's funny just to me. I'm a star nerd, so I pay attention to that stuff.
Right.
And I shouldn't assume everyone does, but people always get fooled by it, and they don't realize these things fly over, and you can see them at certain times, and they go. I pulled in one day here. I saw like 10 of them,
Oh, I'll have to
and I
look
was
for
like,
them.
"Whoa!"
Well,
But
it's like
I
it's
knew
almost
what it
like
was.
a firework or something. The way
Yeah,
it twinkles.
But if you didn't know what it was, I could totally see you being like, "Oh
my God, yes,
there's like a fleet." But it's the Starlink. It's our boy Elon.
I know. Did you know that there are 5,000 of them in the sky, and if
yeah.
he gets his way, we'll have like 42,000 of them. I didn't know that was for
He will
internet
get his way.
service. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I
like
agree.
then I
It's fun.
started doing a deep dive on because then the people that were over at our neighbor's house, she walked over and she goes, "You know what? I think that was Starlink." So then we Googled it, and I was like, "That was absolutely
There's this
Starlink."
thing like there's websites where you can find out when the space station's flying over your house.
Yeah.
You can do the same thing with Starlink.
Really?
You can find out.
I'll
when they're
have to
gonna
tell
fly
my friend because I texted my friend. I was like, "Bro, we just saw the craziest thing in the sky." Blah blah blah. I said it was Starlink. I said, "Google it." And she goes, "Can you still see it?" And I said, "I don't think so," because she wanted to show her kids. So if you can do that, I'll tell her to go look. That way they kind of know when they should be out looking for it.
Someone even sent a picture of the text line, Starlink before the space station went over. Yeah, and listen, if you don't know anything about Starlink, you look up in the sky,
It was
you're
crazy.
going to pee yourself.
Yes, because you're like, oh my gosh. Yes, that's exactly. Actually, you know what it reminded me of?
Nice picture.
I looked at Tony and I said, it reminds me of like every Christmas movie when Santa pulls away and they're like, to all the good nights. Right. And it's got like the
Yeah, you can hear him from 30,000
Elon should
feet.
keep it up around Christmas.
On Dancer, on Prancer.
Right.
Makes sense.
But I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? But then once
Saw stuff. It's still cool,
I
though.
know I was so excited because nothing ever happens. And then Christian was like, yeah, I see them all the time.
Well, you do when you get here like that early in the morning.
I know.
A lot of times that's when that stuff flies over. So usually, especially with the space station, it's either like at night, like between 7 and 8 at night, or it's in that like 4 to 5:30 a.m.
Interesting.
When it'll fly
Well,
over.
this was later than 7 or 8 o'clock, but it was a super clear, crisp night Saturday night, and like it was weird how it faded out. And I think it's because they say like the way that it's positioned in the sky, like reflections, for how long you're able to see it from where you are on the ground.
Gotcha.
It was super cool though, super cool.
Very well. That's awesome. Listen, people have said they've seen UFOs. And I remember we were on Unsolved Mysteries before. Do you remember that? Liberty, Ohio? In Mahoning,
Oh.
in Trumble County.
And I used to watch my fair share of Unsolved Mysteries. That
Maybe it was-
music still gives me
Maybe
the
it was
creeps.
Vienna, Ohio. Somewhere in Trumbull County, it was on Unsolved Mysteries. They even had the police audio.
I have a question. After you watch stuff like that, like, are you like kind of like heebie-jeebied out? Like if you go outside by yourself or you're home alone?
I
Like
would
at your
say-
age now?
I would say more interested, but don't get me wrong, that can switch to fear and pee instantly. That can
It
go
still
right.
scares me. Like if I hear that voice and that music, I'm always like, oh God, something sinister's happened.
That I remember Rescue 911 music.
Oh, I loved Rescue 911.
Rescue 911.
Well, and I love the cops. The huh. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ah, boys!
But you gone.
Good times. Good times. Cops was filmed on location with police. Like, I know where it was filmed,
Mhm.
clearly. Well, yes, it's still cool that you saw Starlink.
Yeah, I was excited.
Good for you.
I
Good
wish
for
I
you.
could have gotten a picture or a video, but it all happened so fast. And I was so enamored. I was like, wow. Crap.
Aliens. or internet?
I didn't think it was aliens. I didn't know what it was. Honestly, I thought maybe like a shooting star at first, but then I was like, no, because it's traveling in a line. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like it's shot with a streak behind it.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah, to see Starlink, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. You know what else is cool, everybody?
Call now to see the Cleveland Guardians Q92.
Becoming a finalist for a chance to win 4 tickets behind home plate to see the Orioles and Guardians Sunday, September 24th. That's this Sunday. It's all powered by Sardis, celebrating 25 years of service to Stark County and Kimball, recycling and disposal done right. Caller 10, you're our next finalist. Flow Rider Pitbull, can't believe it, Q92. Soup with me.
Well, yeah. I mean, unless
Love
it's
me
a
some
soup.
soup. But after, I love soup. You know what? Only a couple soups I like. Wedding soup and chicken noodle, that's it. But I love it. I'll have like 2 bowls, big bowls.
Yeah.
An hour later, I'm like, well, now am I going to eat?
Do you put crackers in your soup?
No.
Why?
Oh, that's for serial killers.
Oh, stop.
No, I don't do
Jake,
that.
do you eat crackers in your soup?
I don't eat soup.
What?
Of any kind?
No.
Fair enough.
Not fair enough. Who doesn't like soup?
Not me. I mean, I'll eat chicken noodle, but it's been years, and if I was given a choice, I would not eat it.
Oh my gosh. I can't imagine my fall and my winter, my life without soup.
Yeah.
There for a while, I was eating soup every day for lunch.
I borderline got into a fight with the fiance about food yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. You ever like have a conversation with your significant other, and when it's over, you're sitting there going, "Are we fighting?" That ever happened to you?
Yeah,
with
like,
Tony?
You got some feelings about this? Like, yeah.
Is this like a thing right now?
Is it done, or are we gonna have chewed in a little bit? Yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those. I had one of those over dinner because she wanted to make a chicken recipe that she looked for because she thought it'd be something I like.
Yeah.
With soy sauce.
Christian.
I don't like soy sauce. I voiced that. And I could just tell the tone of the conversation started to take a little bit of a turn as I emphasized you like soy sauce. Because it was like a trigger to my mom my whole life. Like telling me, you love this. I'm like, no, I don't.
Right.
I don't. That's why I don't
Well,
eat
she
it.
was trying to convince you that you did.
She said I've eaten things with soy sauce. And I've always said, if you trick me.
And you
but
love
don't give away the trick or
you
I
love
won't eat
Chinese food, and there's a lot of soy sauce in some
it.
of
I don't
that.
get soy sauce with my Chinese food.
No, it's in some of the sauces, is what I'm saying.
So she didn't make
No,
that.
she made
She made-
breakfast.
She made breaded, like she took chicken breast, made breaded chicken fingers. I just kept thinking to myself, like, did you poison this?
Wouldn't be surprised.
No. But it wasn't. I was like, we were going for a walk with the baby.
And it would
like-
have to be super tempting.
I was like, is this the thing right now? We not vibing right now? Over soy sauce? Soy sauce. My husband has one is full of guns, plate carriers, night vision, ammo boxes for the next civil war. Rolling eyes emoji. He swears it's right around the corner. Xbox that's booked to an overhead projector and a large screen on the wall, a basketball Papa Shot thing, and a ball. Oh, send a picture. Oh, wow. That is a nice man cave right there.
Dang.
That's chic.
That is.
So he's ready for the Super Bowl and the second Civil War. Well, I guess good for him on both. If it ever actually pops off, at least you're ready. Oh, that is funny. Let me see. My man cave is a 10-foot bar with stools, large sitting area for tables for entertaining, a dartboard, old beer signs, some still light up, 72-inch TV, and behind the bar wall is my locked gun room with all my guns and hunting equipment. Oh, and a kegerator. That's a good man cave. Yeah. I'm realizing that man caves need guns.
Yeah.
That may be something I was missing.
Maybe.
I didn't realize that. But I got no problem with that. I'm not against that. Listen, if whatever goes down, whether it be civil war, zombie apocalypse, give yourself a chance.
Yeah.
Give yourself a chance. My cave has it all, someone said. Let me see here. Someone says, I did have a man cave till my sub pump broke. Now I have a private lake. Oh, no. That's terrible. That's terrible. Text message. I had a girl that was interested in me tell me her and her ex are still talking. And if you text message. I had a girl that was interested in me tell me her and her ex are still talking. And if he wants to get back together, she's going to leave me. I definitely ran away from that one. Wow. I appreciate the honesty, but what in the F? Hey, this is great and all, but if my ex wants me back, I'm out of here.
Yeah, no.
Now let's go get a bite to eat. Wait, no.
Bye, Felicia.
We are no longer going to Cracker Barrel. There's no way I'm taking you to Cracker Barrel now. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Man, that is I'm still trying to process everything you just told me.
Also, one other thing to add. I asked Jake if he played GTA.
Lauren made fun of me.
My lord. You know how I drive, Christian.
Yes.
It wasn't that
It
bad.
was like he
I
hopped
missed
off a
one
controller. and
I
took the
missed
wheel.
one turn. I didn't know. I thought you saw. No, you told me Red Aid was on my right. It was on my left.
Either way, you have eyeballs and you know where the driveway was, and he tried to take us back to get into Rite Aid. I saw my life flash before. I'm like, we're going to take out the Rite Aid sign if he tries this. He did hit the brakes, thank God.
I stopped. We're fine. We made it.
Wait. I'm not sure I understand what happened. You turned right where you can't turn?
No, he missed the driveways. You know, when you go up Sawberg, how there's Rite Aid on the left?
Yeah.
Okay, so I told him to stop there to get more candy. And he was thinking it was on the right side of the street. And I'm like, I kept going, Jake, get over in the left lane. It's right there. Jake, over in the left lane. It's right there. And he still kept thinking, no, it's on the right. Like he's ignoring me, right?
He's like, yeah, Rite Aid. It's on the right.
Yeah.
Makes total sense. Right.
And when he finally realized it, he was going to go for it. But we were about 4 feet past the driveway. So almost I would have had to have like busted a mini Yui or gone through the grass. And I'm like, no. Just turn left at the light. I'm like, that's why I got real quiet. And I'm like, do you play GTA? Because
he doesn't, does he?
No. Well,
I have before, yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Would have never guessed. Would have never guessed that. But I'm glad to hear you do. Congratulations to Rebecca from Massillon. She was caller number 10. She's our latest finalist for the Orioles Guardians contest. We're giving away a 4-pack of tickets behind home plate for Sunday's game at Progressive Field. One of your last chances to see the boys this summer. And Tito.
Yeah, it'd be a good time.
Calls
And
it a career.
we're supposed to have gorgeous weather this weekend.
Love it.
It's like one last little punch of summer.
Love it. You know, another great thing going on this weekend, Tacos and Tequila Music Fest.
Yep.
We got a pair of tickets to give away to that show coming up later on this hour as well. That's coming up. You can go see T.I., Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, and the Yin Yang Twins, Twista and DJ Scribble. You can buy your tickets still at hofvillage.com. You said something you had to add with
Oh, yeah. No, we just had a listener on Facebook share with us that Starlink will be viewable tonight in our area. I think she said 8:35. Yes.
Nice. So
around 8:35. So if anybody listening right now wants to see it with their kids, head outside and just kind of search the skies.
Love that. Also, again, if you want to become a finalist for the Orioles Guardians 4-pack of tickets behind home plate this Sunday, we're getting a finalist online today for one of you that's watching on Facebook, YouTube, or X. All you got to do is head over to the live video feed on either of those 3 platforms. Click the like button and put a baseball emoji in the comments. If you do that, you're good. You're entered. It is that simple. So what are you waiting for? Go do that. Give yourself another chance to become a finalist, because once you're a finalist, who knows? You could be the winner that we call Thursday morning around 8 o'clock. You could be finding out that you and 3 of your friends are going to spend an awesome afternoon in downtown Cleveland with some beautiful weather, checking out the Guardians before the season is over. How about this? Recent data shows the average American over time invests around $120,000 in dating, from romantic dinners to thoughtful gifts, even personal grooming and cosmetic products. This is over time. This is not like on a date. This is like in your lifetime of dating.
That could be like dating your spouse, though, right?
Yeah,
like going
I guess,
on a date.
Yeah.
Because it would have to be. Because anybody that spends $120,000 and hasn't found their soulmate yet, or someone like is spending, just don't spend any more money. $120,000 is ludicrous.
Accidental overspending, attempting to impress dates, and seeking intimacy are some of the reasons that the daters dig deep. Another survey found that 44% of Gen Zers consider debt a romantic deal breaker. I know.
It's funny you mentioned that. I told you we went into our marriage debt free.
Did you?
Yeah, Tony was like, I don't think that it's fair. Like, I don't have any credit card debt. I don't want to assume your debt into our marriage. So let's work on it before we get married. Like, let's get it paid off. I mean, he wasn't a jerk about it. Like, you pay it off. He helped me. You know what I mean? Like, and we just took care of it.
You better handle that.
Now, granted, it wasn't a lot, but we were so poor when we got married.
Listen, man,
We didn't have
I
much.
could teach a master's class on living paycheck to paycheck from my days before selling the house, and I'm luckily debt-free, good to go. I'm not paycheck to paycheck. I'm blessed at that.
Right. But now I think it's humbling. I mean, you talk about it like you would think this sounds like a Hallmark movie. Like, our heat got shut off. This was the first year we got married. So this was 23 years ago. Our heat got shut off, and we didn't want to ask anybody for help. But we did have a wood burning fireplace in our apartment. So we literally laid on the floor in front of the fireplace in the middle of winter to keep ourselves warm while we slept at night. And I'm like, it sounds romantic. Like, just call the next day and make the payment and have it. And we did. We figured it out the next day. I assure you it was not. I could not sleep because I was so afraid that the ashes were going to pop and somehow make it through the screen and catch us on fire. It was awful.
Yeah, no. We've all had low points financially.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there were times when I had to have a repairman come out to my house, whether it be a plumber or heating and cooling, and I had to put on a credit card.
Yeah.
And increase my credit card debt at the time.
Yeah.
Because I didn't paying bills, mainly credit card debt I already had, trying to pay as much as I could.
Yeah.
I didn't like when I was done paying my bills. I'm telling you, there were times back in those days where I would pay my bills, and for like 2 weeks, honest to God, had like $70 to my name.
Oh my gosh.
But I could make it work.
Yeah.
I could make it work. Your boy was never broke, 100%. Still found ways to take girls out. I'm telling you, I could teach a master's class. It's not fun, but looking back, I'm kind of like, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, you were in some crap.
That's what I'm saying. It
You
is
still-
humbling, like, when you have to figure out your way through it. I think it builds character and resiliency and all that kind of, it sucks when you're in it.
And then you learn what not to do.
Right.
Because, to be honest, my back in my day, my credit card debt was 100%. There was no one to blame but me. If I wanted to look at anyone to blame, all I had to do was find a mirror.
Yeah.
It wasn't my parents' fault. It wasn't my friend's fault. I was the one that made those decisions to somehow act like credit cards were free money.
I think every kid goes through, like teen or like early college student goes through a period where they're just like, I'm an adult. Because when you go to college, everybody's, let me sign you up for a credit card. They're on the campus.
Listen, there's a free t-shirt here.
Right.
Just sign up for this credit card. It's 30% interest. You'll love it. Really? 30%?
Yep.
That's right. My husband and I had our heat shut off at one point when we first got married. We slept on an air mattress on the floor with the kitchen stove on to stay warm. I've had that go on me, and I've listened, all been there. We've all had that financial low points. What was yours? Because mine was for like a couple years, paycheck to paycheck, mastered it.
Well, luckily,
no money for vacations, no money to like, when friends were like, "Hey, we're going to the Browns game. You want to go?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm cool." I didn't have the money.
Right. I mean, that only lasted for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. And it was really just because my husband had been laid off and was looking for new work and all that kind of stuff. And it was like, we were just on my income. You know what I mean? And we had just gotten married. So luckily it didn't last long. Now, did we just overnight then make great money? No. But when he got a job, we were able to make ends meet, and that never happened again. But it was kind of scary. I was like, oh my gosh, I just moved out on my own and we're by ourselves and we just got married and we can't even keep the heat on. You know what I mean? Like,
I know. I even dabbled a little bit in the old debt consolidation back in the day.
oh, like where they put all your credit
Put it
cards
all
into
in
one
one
payment.
payment.
Don't they negotiate?
Lower interest rate, but
Okay.
like still kind of high interest rate.
Right. Low-ish. Lower than what you were.
Lower than what I was, making one payment instead of 5.
Right.
It was okay. It was okay. If you're like, what was your opinion on it? I go,
Yeah.
It still took a long time.
I have a couple of friends that did that.
I'm not against it. Just,
No.
It's a little,
Yeah.
I did it. Yeah, I had one bill to pay. Yeah. It's still slow goings.
Right.
It was a lower interest rate. I was seeing a little progress.
Well, no matter what, since don't you pay them and then they pay each of the individual creditors? You knew your payments were on time.
Yeah, the way mine was, I put the money in my account. I
Yeah.
paid off.
Yep.
And then I started making the payments to them. About 8 to 10 years ago, there was a time for about 6 months that I could not get ahead. Every time I thought I could start paying bills ahead or pay off a credit card, something would knock me down 10 notches. I understand that. There was so many times where I would only have $10 to $20 for an entire week after paying bills, getting groceries and gas.
Wow.
I know, man. Listen, there's so many more people that have had times like that than you realize.
Oh, I know. And when you're in it, like you feel awful. Awful.
Absolutely.
But you're definitely not alone when you're going through it.
Absolutely.
You just don't see that. Like hindsight's 2020.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
I'm telling you right now, I was in it. Now, I'm putting a lot of blame on me, but I was absolutely in it. Absolutely. And I was the same way. Like, I'd think, okay, I got a little extra money. This happened. Cool. Fridge dies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that happened. I'm okay, this good. All right.
We've had that
hot water
too.
tank's dead.
Yeah.
It's out. I got no hot water. I just, call a plumber. Oh, $200. $200.
Right.
My sink's flooded.
Yeah.
Like, these are things that would happen to me. First year in the Army, first week of marriage, moved to Kansas. We lived on bologna cheese, loaf of bread, and a couple packs of Kool-Aid for a week. There you go.
I mean, you do what you got to do to make ends.
I
I
know.
mean,
I know.
it sucks, but
What was your low financial point? Share your strife with us. 330-450-9292. Can you relate? You remember a time where there was a month, a week, a year, if you're Bigglesworth? 330-450-9292. Or you can text 330-269-9292 or comment. Facebook, YouTube, or X. Love to hear from you. You know what else we'd love to do? Hook you up with tacos and tequila music fest tickets. Man, we're just giving things away every second here on the
we
show.
really are.
Caller number 10, the tickets are yours right now. 330-450-9292. Caller 10, you're going to Tacos and Tequila Music Fest to see T.I., Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, Yin Yang Twins, and Twista, and DJ Scribble. Thanks to your friends here at Q92.
Hey, folks, this is
Listen to this. More than 14 million Americans age 50 and over actively play video games. Actively
It
play
just
video
plays
games.
into how you think the retirement community is going to look here shortly.
40 million Americans.
I believe it.
50 and over. Think about that. They play video games. How about that? They found that in the study, they found that 3/4 of gamers age 50 plus play weekly, with 4 in 10 playing daily. Among gamers age 60 and above, 43% play video games every day.
What do you think they're playing?
I gotta imagine.
Tetris?
Well, you know what? Some of these. Listen, if you grew up a gamer, you stay.
Yeah, I would
I'm
think
not
some of
saying-
them Mario. Because
I'm
that's
not
like,
saying you don't go back and play the classics that you grew up with, because why wouldn't you?
right.
But I think what a misconception might be is that everyone thinks they're all just playing Nintendo and Sega.
Right.
I don't know. Because I'm
What do you think they're getting at the Atari?
going way back now.
We have
Go on.
one.
You're
And it
going way
works?
back now. Listen, I have PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every one of them works.
Yeah.
All of them work. My brother has like Sega Genesis, Sega CD. He has Dreamcast.
Oh, I love the Dreamcast. That was my favorite machine.
But and I've done the rant a couple times on this show. I've told you, like, nursing homes are going to be different. You're going to have to have video games at the nursing homes because Pop and Mama, when they go, I'm telling you, you're going to have people in their 60s playing Call of Duty. People in their 70s playing Call of Duty.
GTA.
Now playing it a little slower, but you know what I mean? But they're going to be playing those games. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in my 40s. I play video games. Your husband plays video games in his 40s.
Yeah, he's in his 40s.
He plays video games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see myself.
Like, not super often. Most of the time now he's playing, like, with my son. You see what I'm saying? Like, my son will come and get him and be like, hey, Dad, let's...
Yeah. But he's not like, what is this contraption?
Oh, gosh, no.
Like, let's go. Let's play. I mean, I see myself playing with my son. Now, I will. What a lot of you said is true. The video games have decreased since the birth of the child. But don't forget, he needs a lot of attention right now. There'll be a time where he begins to do his own thing.
Of course.
Then I shall return to my normal programming.
Right.
But I mean, that many, 40 million Americans over 50 actively playing video games. She's suing him.
A year later?
Yep. Files lawsuit against Cedar Point. She was hit in 2021. She files a lawsuit seeking.
MRJ weather from News 5.
Q92.
For your Monday, a little sunshine mixing with clouds. We're going to warm it up to a high near 71 degrees. Overnight, clearing out a little bit, some fog by dawn, 49. I am RJ weather from News 5.
We can do that. Text in your questions for Joe. What do you want to know about Jake?
Yeah, let's hear him.
Text him in. I'll ask Jake. He'll answer. You'll get to know him a little better. No questions too crazy. No questions too silly. Well, maybe. It depends on what you text in. Keep in mind, it's a radio show. If I can't read it on the air, I can't read it on the air. So don't be too gross now. I know the answer to this first one, but I'll ask it just so he can answer it. Does Jake have a girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
Her name is?
Star.
That's a cool name.
It is, and that's her legal name. That was the first thing I asked her when I met her. It was like, is that your legal name? She goes, yeah.
You're like, that's not your real name.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe
So her
it was
parents named her Star.
Yep.
Okay. Where's she from?
Ashland, Ohio.
Is she there for college or
No,
she's
she
there?
lives there.
How did you meet her?
Bumble.
Bumble.
Yep.
Great. You know what? Yes for Bumble.
Yes! 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 Yes!
And See, that's what I like Bumble, because the girl has to message you.
Yeah.
Even if you match, you can't talk to her unless she decides, I want to talk to you. So you met on Bumble, you matched, she messaged you, and you guys just hit it off?
Yeah, pretty much.
And how long you been together?
Almost 2 years.
Woo! That is a Bumble success story, everybody. How's about that? Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Ryan.
Ryan, where are we calling from this morning?
We are calling from, I'm heading into Boardman right now.
Into Boardman, 224. So you're going slow. Love it. All right. Well, guess what? You're caller number 10. That means you're going to Tacos and Tequila Music Fest.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Ryan. I hope you don't have plans on Saturday because you'll be spending some time here in Canton.
Awesome. I can't wait. I've been trying to win these for the last, 3 weeks since you guys have been.
Yeah, no, I'm
Putting 'em
glad.
away.
I'm glad you got through. Then, just do me a favor and tell everybody your favorite station that just made you a winner.
Q92.
There you go. Congratulations. Another winner here on Q92. Ryan from Austintown is going to Tacos and Tequila Music Fest. Coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, Monday Night Raw is coming to Cleveland, Ohio, Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse on December 11th. Don't ask me what day Monday Night Raw is. And you could be there. You could see Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn,
Right?
all the stars of Monday Night Raw. Hell, The Rock showed up on SmackDown last week.
Did he really?
He sure did. Place went insane.
As would be expected.
He was in Colorado.
Yeah.
That's where SmackDown was. He did the Pat McAfee show.
Okay.
And he actually was at the Colorado game with Deion Sanders. He was on the sidelines.
Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo.
Deion can pull the Rock. That's pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
Yeah.
And I'll be damned if he didn't come out the first segment. And when that music hit, that crowd, can you imagine going to a SmackDown's fun and then you hear the Rock's music and all of a sudden you're surprised that one of the greatest ever to do it.
Yeah, you
Walks
lose your
out.
mind.
Very cool. And he is still in absolutely insane shape.
Is he the one that always wore a fanny pack?
He's famous for that back when he first,
Yeah.
before he was The Rock, he was just kind of Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
Yes, he has that famous picture. That
The
everyone makes
leather
fun of.
fanny pack.
But
Yeah.
he didn't always wear that. Once he became The Rock, but he didn't come, his character was not The Rock at first. It was his happy-go-lucky, his first initial name in wrestling was Rocky Maivia. He wore all these streamers and all this stuff, and he'd come out like, hey. And then he found his character. And I think you could probably say the rest is history.
Okay.
I mean, Stone Cold wasn't always Stone Cold.
No,
At first, you know what his name was? The Ringmaster.
that's kind of clever. Did he wear circus gear?
He didn't like it. No, it was like wrestling ringmaster.
Oh, would have been better if it was
Yeah.
circus ring.
I don't think with him it would have.
No.
Then
but
he
it
found his
would've.
character, and boom, Hulk Hogan found his character and found his.
I
ear.
loved Hulk Hogan. I even liked his show. I was watching that here and there.
The Ultimate Warrior found his, and he became a star.
I always like the ones that my sister got really into wrestling, when we were younger. But Brutus the Beefcake.
Brutus the
and-
Barber Beefcake.
Yeah, I remember them.
Come to the ring with his scissors.
Yeah.
Anyway, after he beat you, he'd cut your hair. Not with the big ones. He had these little ones he'd pull out. Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yeah.
He had a snake named Damien.
I'm trying to remember.
Put on you. Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, I remember Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Andre the Giant.
Mm-hmm.
Coco Beware.
I don't remember that one.
Junkyard Dog. Coco Beware had a parrot.
Did he really?
Brought with him to the ring.
Interesting.
Telling you. Stone Cold was stunning Steve Austin in WCW. Before that, he was like this beautiful man. Stunning Steve Austin. That's when he had hair before he bicked his head. He did the right thing.
What would he even look like?
With hair? You
Yeah.
can find pictures of him.
And The Undertaker?
Yeah, he wasn't the Undertaker the entire time.
Okay.
He was in WCW too before it ever started.
Mm.
Ugh. Coming up on the 8 o'clock hour, we got Monday Night Raw tickets to give away. So that's coming up next. Plus 9 o'clock hour, Fall Pumpkin Days at Nickajack Farms to give away. It's Q92.
WDJ.
You look amazing. Good Lord, girl. Unanswered. You up to anything fun for the 4th? Unanswered. Hey, unanswered. What are you doing tonight? Unanswered. That's 4. That's 4.
He obviously does not listen to the show,
No,
or he'd know.
no. 2 messages and it's time to
2
accept the
and you're
law.
through. Right.
2 and through. I sent that girl 2 messages. She responded to neither. I am gone. Message sent. Loud and clear, ma'am. You went with 4. Unanswered. That makes you a DM dummy.
Dummy, yeah.
Although you went with nothing perverted, you didn't insult her, but you got to know the rules. Like Lauren said, 2 and through. It's easy to remember. We rhymed it. I don't know what else we could do. All right, let's go. The next one here. This is definitely Tinder. Very simple. I just laughed at this. I would love to have dinner with you now and get to see this angel in person.
Oh my God.
Unanswered. I'd love to get dinner and see this angel in person. Survey says,
Dummy, yeah.
I hit that one, sir, for illegal use of angel.
You know what?
Angel. I've learned over the years, I didn't always know this, but I learned over the years, pet names out the gate can really piss off a girl.
Yes.
Right out the gate. Now, if you know someone.
Even if it's not, it could still piss off a girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're dumb, okay? I don't need to hear, oh, my queen, oh, my angel,
My queen.
my princess. I love you. But no.
All right.
And I'm not saying you shouldn't treat your woman with respect and
Right.
let her know she's loved, but we don't have to get all cheesy up in there.
No, and like I said, I don't think another, Christian Bigglesworth rules of DMing. Pet names out the gate, never a good idea. Never a good idea.
It says more about you than it does her.
Another one sent here. This is Tinder because it even says Tinder on the screenshot.
Alrighty.
He is reacting to one of her pictures. He is saying, she's obviously, this girl works in the medical field. Wow, you can give me CPR anytime.
Oh my criminy.
Actually, if I got to meet you, I would probably need it. You are adorable.
Dummy, yeah.
I'm gonna give you 2.
Dummy, yeah.
You, sir, are going to be single for a while.
I'm gonna make a nurse joke because you're a nurse. Oh, I think I'm sick.
Get it?
Because you're a nurse and I'm sick and you're adorable. Like, what is she, a puppy?
No kidding.
.803 right here on today's Hit Music. Q92, Christian here with you, Lauren here with you, Jake hanging out.
Not here, though.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, not hanging
I don't
out
know if I have
here.
to do this to talk to Jake.
He looks like he's in a cave
Jake
or
said
something.
he could. Oh, is he on the screen?
He was. Yeah, I could see him a little bit
Jake,
ago.
come back
There he
on
is.
the
I see him.
screen. Did I mute this? I don't think. Oh, I'm in the wrong.
Look at him. He's in somebody else's studio.
Hold on, let me unmute.
Look at his mic.
Jake, can you talk?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Why? Wait a minute. Where are you that you have a studio?
I brought my own portable one.
What in the blue?
Why don't you bring that to work?
Oh,
I have. You've used this mic before to do the coaches interview.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you do look like you're in hiding a little bit.
well, I think it's
Yeah,
because
it's dark.
Yeah,
Star's
and-
sleeping still.
see.
Wait. We're in the same room as you and your girlfriend?
And she's
Yeah.
sleeping.
Well, she's not really sleeping, but she's
What
over
are you
there
doing?
That's very weird.
pretending to sleep.
Recruiting, yet I'm intrigued. I don't. I'm kind of conflicted right now.
Jake, I dare you to turn on the lights and be like, "Come on in!" I'm
No,
kidding.
she's
Don't
up.
do that. Don't
She's
do
up?
that.
Have you guys done your calisthenics yet?
No,
Oh,
not yet.
Be sure to
Too
stretch.
early.
All right. So you decided you're in a little Kalahari trip? Is that where you're
Yeah.
at? Or you were Wolf Lodge?
Yeah, Kalahari. No, we're at Kalahari.
Sorry.
What? How did that happen? How'd that come about? Because it came about over the weekend.
Yeah, her dad decided to go, and so it's her dad, his girlfriend, Star, her brother, and then his girlfriend. So like 6 of us are just
Look at
Like a-
that.
Decided to go out.
if you will.
It's like a little long weekend staycation.
So what did you got? What have you guys done to enjoy Kalahari?
Yesterday we got here late afternoon and we just went to the water park for most of the day, and then went out to eat. And then today we're gonna do the water park again, and then leave around maybe like 4ish, and then get something to eat before we go back home.
Okay.
Did
That's
you go
fun.
down the slides?
Some of them, yeah.
You should have videoed that.
I can't today. I mean, we're going back.
You know what? We'll play it on the show tomorrow.
Yeah, we want to see
Video
it.
yourself going down a couple slides.
All
And
right.
please say the word we a lot.
Okay.
Whee!
Can I get your we? Can I get we? Give me a we.
Whee!
Yeah.
There you
perfect.
go. That's awesome.
That'd be perfect.
Nailed it.
Let's get that we going there. Well, that's cool. A little time. And you guys are enjoying yourselves, obviously.
Yeah.
Very good. It's weird that he's here but not here.
But that's the magic of doing this.
I know.
So see, like if you're ever really, really like if you're contagious, but you're not like crazy sick or
still do
same
the show.
here, right? We can still get on.
I know that. You know that.
Yeah, because we did it when we both got COVID.
Yep. Interesting. So, you see the things you get if you watch the live video stream on Facebook, on YouTube,
You
or
get a
on
peek
X.
in Jake's bedroom.
There you go. You can see that. You can see that vent above his head. And it is nice looking.
It is. It's very nice.
Oh man, it's hyped his own little studio. That is awesome. So we have that going on. Jake's still with us, but he's hanging out from Kalahari live.
I've never been.
Neither have I. Never been to Wolf's Lodge either. I see the commercials. Those huge ass wolves. They ride them all the way
I think
there.
it would be fun, but I don't. This is gonna sound bad. Don't take this the wrong way, Jake. I'm a germaphobe. I don't know if I could do it.
That's
What are you
fair.
worried about? Like all the pee in the water?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Do they just, when you walk into the main area, this is the most important thing I have to know to consider something like this. Does it smell like overpowering chlorine?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that made me feel better. The higher the scent factor, the better I feel.
You get in the ocean with whale pee.
Yeah, but that's like nature.
Yeah, but everyone's also wearing like no shoes, and you're walking around, and everyone's
that
barefoot.
too. Athlete's foot. You
That's
better
how you
check,
get. That's how you
check
get the
yourself.
gout.
Not gout.
That's how you can get the gout.
You can get athlete's foot.
can get
Anybody
both.
can get that.
A splinter.
Is it? I don't know. Is it gout that like you only get if you've had something
I gout it.
like? Dear God, you became a dad, and it just keeps getting worse.
I love it. I love it.
Is gout like you had to have had like chicken pox? What am I thinking of?
Was that related to shingles?
No, shingles. That's what I'm thinking of.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
maybe you can get the gout from Great Wolf Lodge. I don't know.
I don't know. I've never been.
No,
Text messages. How about those Dolphins? Did your Bears win? You know damn well they didn't win.
and they're taunting you right now.
You know damn well they didn't win. You know damn well how bad we looked. You know, Greta, get him. Get him.
How dare you!
Thank you, Greta. Good Lord. What we got for you this hour? Like I said, Monday Night Raw tickets coming up. Be listening for that. Right now it's Luke Combs and Fast Car. It's Q92. I really don't believe. It's hard to believe I don't golf at all, and I have no interest because all my friends do,
Yeah, I'm
and
a
I have
little
no
surprised.
interest. And I have nothing against golf. I can't watch it.
Yeah,
I'm uninterested to watch it. I'm
Oh.
uninterested to play it.
that's like instant nap. I'm sorry. If you turn on like the
I-
PGA Tour,
my
like
friends
some
get-
sort of tournament, no.
My friends get so excited to watch golf, especially like the U.S. Open and like the Masters. They get so excited, and I'm like the odd man out. Like, sure.
There's two sports. And I love I love both of them. I love golf and I love tennis. I used to play tennis. I played tennis in high school. In fact, our neighbor was a master professional, whatever. He gave me lessons. It is the most boring sport to watch ever. Tennis and golf.
I can't.
They're fun to play.
I'm in the minority though, because like I said, how many guys love golf? I don't. And I've tried. Two sports I've honestly tried to watch and get into are golf and hockey. I've tried hockey more than golf.
I'd like to watch hockey. I think I might like hockey.
I love going to a hockey game live. I think hockey live is fantastic.
Yeah.
I
I just want to see somebody get jacked up
But
against the plexiglass.
just can't get it. I
That's how
cannot.
you're going to get me to a hockey game.
Someone says disc golf is superior golf.
Disc golf is fun. I really enjoy it on the PS4, PS5.
Disc golf?
Yeah.
Never
With the
played
move
disc
controllers.
golf. Never played disc golf.
That's the only way I've played it.
I've never played pickleball.
Oh, I love pickleball. We played as a family up at Butler Park and Green. They have great pickleball court. You'd like it.
Pickleball?
Yeah.
It's just like tennis with a shorter court
Nah.
and bigger paddle, or more of a paddle than a racket.
Kind of, but there's different rules. And there's a kitchen, Christian.
Pickleball. Do they have a fun name for the ball? Like in
Yeah, pickleball.
that's what it's called.
Yeah, I think so.
Like in badminton, it's the shuttlecock.
It is that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
I didn't know if the pickleball had any kind of fun.
I don't think so. I mean,
Anything
maybe
with
I'm wrong. Correct me if I am.
shuttlecock.
I just think it's fun because, like, right up by the net, it's called the kitchen.
The kitchen.
Like the zone. It's called the kitchen.
Luke Combs, Fast Car, right here on today's Hit Music. It's Q92, 12 minutes after 8. Monday Night Raw tickets coming up this hour. Be listening for a chance to win those when you hear the cue to call. Also, would you like to become a finalist for the Guardians hosting the Orioles this Sunday at Progressive Field, where you could be with three of your friends behind home plate? Well, we're going to give you a chance to become a finalist again by simply going to the live video stream of the show on Facebook, YouTube, or on X. Click the like button and put that baseball emoji in the comments. If you do that, you're entered. We're randomly going to select one of you at the end of the show. So whatever you're doing, do it right now.
Unless you're driving.
Unless you're driving, then pull over safely and do it.
Yes.
Baseball emoji in the comments. Go do it right now. What are you waiting for? While you're at it, like our Facebook page, Q92 Radio on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube page. And follow us on Twitter/X at Q92. You'll be glad you did.
Q92 is sending you and 3 friends to see the Cleveland.
Saturday, we went out. We took the kids swimming at his grandfather's.
Oh,
and
that's
Jamie's,
fine.
her father's. Went over there and we swam.
Yeah.
Did that. Then, unfortunately, we tried to eat food afterwards. And I had 2 consecutive awful ordering experiences.
So, like, you DoorDash.
Where I went, no,
Okay.
we tried to go. It was, first of all, it was weird to begin with. Watch the time. Okay. It was weird to begin with because I suggested after swimming, hey, why don't we all just go get something? Someone little. I don't want to go to like an expensive
Right.
somewhere. I don't care if it's fast food or just a place that's quick, not that expensive. Let's just grab a bite while we're out. I was like, yeah. And then somehow we end up going to Mexican, which if you know me at all, you know I can't stand Mexican food.
I love it.
As far Mexican food as I go is Chipotle. So the whole time we're driving, I'm like, if this was my idea.
And it got hijacked.
And somehow we're going to a place where everyone knows I won't like any of the food. But I'm thinking there's got to be something, right? Got to be something.
No.
Maybe they have an American menu or some stuff. I know Don Poncho's has actually an awesome
Yeah,
American menu.
Yeah, their fries are so
Yeah.
good.
burger, fried, grilled cheese. It's awesome. This place did not.
Okay.
So I decided, I was thinking, okay, I like Chipotle. What if I get a burrito? And I'm just very specific to the man. And I say, I just want steak and rice.
Yeah, simple.
Seems like, okay, that might work.
right.
That might work. I didn't take into account that I was in an authentic Mexican restaurant. So I explained this to the gentleman, and he nodded many times.
I got it.
I said, just, burrito, just steak and rice. You don't want this. I don't want that. You don't want this. I don't want that. Do you want this? I don't want that. I thought I just said I wanted just steak and rice. In my head, I said this. I'm like, I thought I made this pretty clear.
I was going to say, did you say this to the
I
waiter?
said
Because that doesn't
steak,
sound like you.
and he just kept questioning other things that, like, I said I didn't want on it.
Right.
And I spent
He was making sure.
a good couple minutes going, no, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice. Do you want tomatoes? Just steak and rice. Do you want this? Just steak and rice. And somehow that wasn't working. So it comes out.
And it wasn't steak and rice.
First of all, my own fault. I probably expected to see something looking like a Chipotle burrito. And it came out like this very loosely wrapped, I guess, burrito, if you will. Now, first of all, there was cheese on the side and cheese drizzled on the top. I have no idea where the cheese came into the picture. After I spent 10 minutes saying, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice.
Well, but they love to garnish with their queso.
Just steak and rice.
And most people would appreciate that. Queso
I
drizzle.
looked at that and I felt bad because the girls both looked at me like, oh no. And I looked at my plate. I looked at them. I looked back at my plate. I just thought, here we go. Scrape off the cheese. My poor fiance was trying to, oh no, we can fit. I'm like, it's fine. Please sit down. Please sit down. Because she's starting to get up, coming over to my plate. Like, please sit down. I love you. Please sit down. Let's not make a scene in the damn Mexican restaurant.
I get
I'm
that.
the picky eater.
Yeah, but she felt bad. 8:17, we're at 54 with partly cloudy skies and
Q92.
For your Monday, a little sunshine mixing with clouds. We're going to warm it up to a high near 71 degrees. Overnight, clearing out a little bit, some fog by dawn, 49. Hi, I'm Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Let's pull back the curtain moment here of the show. I passed gas
Christian.
in the studio, and I
Why are we
announced it
telling everybody that
because
you were like?
because I need to say what Jake did. And you're thinking, well, that's the story. That's not the story. The story is after the fart. So I did pass gas. Now I explained that. Was I not honest to you? I said, Lauren, What did I say to you?
I don't know if it's going to smell or not, so just so you know.
Just so you know, I passed gas. And then Jake had his headphones on, and Lauren's like, "Oh my God, Jake's headphones are on. He doesn't know." And so he's like, "What? I missed it." And she said, "Christian farted." And on God, the very next thing that Jake does, the second he's told that I farted, I poop you not. I'll stop the music so you can hear my impression. This is what Jake does. He tries. 8:20 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Christian Lauren with you on your Monday morning. Do not forget Monday Night Raw tickets coming up later on this hour. My NSYNC reunion hopes weren't they weren't destroyed.
Okay.
But there was an annoyance brought to it. The momentum has been slowed. I don't know if you saw this. I saw the article. I didn't read it out of anger. And then I see a clip from Joey Fatone that confirms it.
Okay.
This obviously they did record a song together. It's going to be on the Trolls soundtrack.
We've
It
all
comes
known
out
that.
the 29th, as a matter of fact.
Yep.
They even have a video of them in the studio, all 5 of them.
Yep, singing.
Putting it together. So that's happening. And people thought, all right, this is the launch. This is it. The words of Lee Corso, college football fans. Not so fast, my friend. It appears before that happens, Justin Timberlake is putting out another solo album.
Come on, man.
And doing a solo tour.
See, now I'm getting mad.
So we have to wait for a whole new Timberlake album and tour. Now, this is a clip from Joey Fatone at the 90s Con this weekend, where he kind of does say that when that's over, so this is Fatone talking about it. It's not the greatest audio, but it's recorded probably on someone's phone at the event. So it does sound like there is a plan. He just said, hopefully, fingers crossed, goes. And I don't think he would say that. I don't think anyone in the band would say that if there wasn't. It does sound like there is intention.
I think there's intention all the way around. I don't care if it comes down to record labels or not. I mean, if Timberlake really wanted to do this NSYNC thing, he would be like, look, let's do this first. The music, he's had his music and everything. Can read the room. Get on TikTok. The people want an NSYNC reunion,
Yeah. I love me some JT.
Yeah.
He's got a hell of a catalog of some amazing hits.
Yes, he does.
For a long time.
Mm-hmm.
His solo career cannot really be, it's what it is.
Yeah.
Probably other than Michael Jackson.
Look, he hasn't done any new music in a long time. So I get the need to put out an album. But at the same time, he can go all that time and still be relevant without putting out new music.
Other than MJ, he's probably the biggest pop star who left a boy group. I can't think of one who left a boy group. Not left, but like was in a boy group. Put him up there with Michael Jackson and Justin Timberlake.
I think he's going to be close.
I don't know if I put him up there. I mean, I like him. I like him a lot. I like One Direction. But
he's the only one that I could think might hold a candle.
Yeah. But in case you're wondering, it looks like you're going to have to sit through a Justin Timberlake solo album and tour before you get. Can you wait too long?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Listen, we're not getting any younger. Our days of going to concerts and really like taking it in and doing the whole experience, they're getting fewer and further between. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. I wonder, I'd love to know. I'm interested in what his hesitation's always been. Does he see it as going backwards? Does he see it as denigrating himself? Or has he truly just been so busy with movies, with records, with producing, with being a father and having a family?
I think it probably is a combination of all those things, but I think you should get him on the show. Let's ask him.
Yeah. I'll just get Justin Timberlake to call Q92.
Hey, you don't know if you don't try.
Never know where would you start?
Record label?
I have no access to a record label.
Nick!
Yeah. I don't know how many local morning radio shows you've seen Justin Timberlake on lately.
That would be so epic.
Would be.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd have the balls to ask him that.
Well, I think you could in a certain way. I think you could ask it. You don't think he gets asked that by press when they show up for these trolls, red carpet, whatever?
I'm sure it's annoying, too.
Everybody.
You get the same question.
Yeah.
You try to put on that smile, and everyone just wants to ask you one thing.
And then you're going to be like, but I'm going to release an album, buy tickets to my tour. I don't know.
Someone said Ricky Martin is 4th on the success going solo.
I bet you that probably is accurate.
You went MJ, JT, Harry, and then, hey, Shake Your Bon.
I'm just saying, in the Latino market and everything, I would say.
He had a very successful solo career.
And in the American, you know what I mean? But, it's been both. That's what I'm saying. If you count it all up.
Yeah. But, like, globally, Michael Jackson was.
Oh, yeah. He could go anywhere.
Globally, Timberlake.
Come on,
has
man.
become, and I think globally,
he just wanted to heal the world.
Harry Styles is becoming. I don't know that globally, Ricky Martin.
No, you're probably right.
But absolutely found success leaving Menudo.
He did.
Who'd have thunk that?
Yeah, that was smart.
You know what I mean? How many times did you hear, you don't leave Menudo?
I know that, but how many times
Bad things happen if you leave Menudo.
George Michael probably heard the same thing about leaving Wham.
Wham. I love we talk those. It was 2 dudes, and we always like, remember that group of Wham?
I know.
2 guys.
It was a duo.
It was him and the other guy from the Jitterbug. That was it. He disappeared. I don't even know where that guy is. No one even knows his name.
Then George Michael. They did Last Christmas. They did.
Was that Wham?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, you've never seen the music video where they go skiing and then they're all sitting around the holiday table in their sweaters.
I can't get over the Jitterbug. Just the way they danced. It was like the greatest, happiest. Everyone's wearing white pants, white shoes, white shirts.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was a good time for Wham. But he had huge pop star after he left Wham. Was never going to dance again. Was Careless Whisper Wham, or was that George Michael?
I think that was George Michael. That's my fun fact. My 17-year-old nephew goes to East Canton. He loves that song. Every time it comes on, he's like, don't change it.
Nah, it's Careless Whisper.
Yeah. I think it's just him, though.
No, it was Wham.
Was it?
Wham had Last Christmas, I'm Your Man, Careless Whisper, Everything She Wants, and then, of course, Wake Me Up.
Yeah. Or where did your heart go?
Wham bed. We have a Wham bed. Tell me it's. Hold on. That's a bed of them. I'm going to use that if that's the one I think it is. Oh, it's just Wham. Like Wham. Not the group, just a verb.
Oh, God.
Damn it. I thought that was like a jitterbug. Like, I'll talk.
We don't have
that.
any Wham?
Instrumentals? No.
No,
we don't.
That sucks.
No, we don't. But we do have.
Jitterbug.
Jitterbug. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Day 28 sports coming up after Blackstreet. No diggity. Fun fact, Ed Sheeran does this song in his concert. It's Q92. And then I want to know people who met who they're with without the help of anything. Internet. No dating sites, no eHarmony, no Facebook, none of that. You text in here. Let's see. Maybe this will help you guys. You know that when they tell you singles, they go, well, you got to get out there and meet somebody. But, well, where? Let's find out where. Met at work. 14 years together, married 9. One for work.
Yeah.
Met my wife in 98. I don't believe there were online methods at the time. Well, where'd you meet her? Where did you guys meet? My best friend met her husband in a bar on Halloween. Married Fred Flintstone and still together 15 years later.
Oh, that's a cute story.
There you go. Bar, Halloween party. How about that? That's where they met.
I wonder if they have a Bam Bam.
Might. Or if they do Bam Bam.
Well, I'm sure they do.
If they have a kid, Bam Bam. They did Bam Bam.
Right.
Been with my man for 8 years now. We met through mutual friends. The old mutual friend still works.
Yeah.
Met my husband at a friend's house party.
See, I think friends are good because they know your personality and the other person's personality. So I don't mind a good friend fix-up for people. You know what I mean?
It's great. You should just stop at the first sentence. Met my wife at Chives. Fantastic. That is the Barn Alliance, my friend.
Love chives.
Her and I had mutual friend. The mutual friend and her came up to me and introduced herself. We talked for a while that night, exchanged numbers, started dating a few weeks later. Chives, where you can find love. I met my husband at Screwy Louie's in Akron 25 years ago. I was on the dance floor. He came up behind me and danced to the song Next Too Close.
I love that story.
I've been to Screwy Louie's.
Me too.
I've been to Screwy Louie's.
Fun fact for part of my bachelor, or no, it was my 21st birthday. We went to Screwy Louie's in Akron.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I remember seeing girls just started dancing topless.
At Screwy Louie's?
Yeah.
Not the night I was there, but okay.
Great night. I met my girlfriend through a friend, but my girl also worked at Taco Bell.
Oh, I have one. My husband and I met when I was working for the cleaning company that cleaned his company's offices. He thought I was good looking. Word got back to me. The rest is history.
Boom.
15 years together. That's actually my cousin.
Cleaned her office.
That's how they met.
Now it cleans her heart.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Guardians beat the Rangers yesterday 9-2. They're now 72 and 78 on the season. They trail the Twins by 7 games in the AL Central. They are in Kansas City to take on the Royals today at 2:10 p.m. Cal Quantrill will be on the mound for the Guardians. And tonight, Monday Night Football, the Browns and the Steelers from Pittsburgh. 8:15 kickoff. You can watch the game on ABC and ESPN. That's a look at sports right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. Some schools start back this week. I talked about that earlier on this morning.
Ugh.
The Not daughter goes back Thursday.
Wow.
Thursday. My nephews don't go back till like the 31st or something.
2 weeks from today.
Youngstown Ursuline goes
we,
back
we have 2 more weeks
Thursday.
of summer. That's crazy early to me.
Thursday. So I don't know if any other schools are starting this week, but to those of you, the bus drivers, we'll welcome you back this week.
I know. I can't wait.
Some of you, not all of you, but some of you will be back this week. Teachers driving to school every morning, the custodians driving to school every morning, the principals, all. We love you.
We've missed you.
Welcome you back. We didn't get a summer break. But
yeah.
God bless you. Hey, you picked your profession, we picked ours.
Touche.
What it is. Frye or Froyo?
No.
Frye. What is Froyo? Froyo.
Frozen yogurt.
Awful.
What?
I don't like it.
It's like ice cream.
That is where that is where you and I go different ways. It is not ice cream.
It is.
It is not ice cream.
It's frozen dairy.
It's awful compared. You cannot compare that to ice cream.
That is not true.
You're gonna put it on the same level as a delicious Dairy Queen ice cream cone.
Yes, if you go to somewhere like Sweet Frogs, they give you a million toppings. Christian, just because it's frozen yogurt doesn't mean you can't top it with like peanut butter and fudge sauce. And
well, yeah, hell, I can put sprinkles on a turd if I want.
You're ridiculous.
I can do. Yeah, hey, look, everybody, Poopio. I don't know.
God, you and Tony are so much alike. He hates frozen yogurt too. When my kids would want Sweet Frogs or something, it would have to just be the 3 of us.
Jake, you love Froyo?
I don't love it. I like it.
Do you think it's like ice cream?
Yeah.
Do you?
And no, it's at the end. I'm in the middle, but yeah, I would put that in the same category.
Switzerland over there.
No, I would put it in the middle. I mean, I would put it towards ice cream.
Why don't I see you? For once, I'm looking at the screen. Why don't I see you on the?
I see him. Oh, there he is.
Well, yeah, I see him, but I mean, I want to see. There we go.
There's his face.
Jakey. There's our producer, Jakey, hanging out every morning with us. I rarely watch the live video.
Hi, what do you? It's kind of like the Brady
Well,
Bunch.
A, I don't like to see myself. And B, I feel like it distracts me from.
I get that.
Because you end up just literally staring at yourself.
And I kind of gotten used to it.
So I
don't look at myself a whole lot. I usually look at you.
I'm bad enough keeping us on time without being distracted.
Touche.
So I try not to look at that so I don't get even more distracted. But, you know. It's Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian Lauren here with you. Jake producing live from Kalahari.
He's on a water slide right now. Go over and look.
Going to be doing a water park stuff today. Hopefully he'll take some video and we can play it for you on the show tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you guys having us on the radio, streaming us at Q92radio.com. Or if you're watching live on Facebook, YouTube, and X, thank you. Don't forget, we are getting a finalist spot away at the end of the show. One of you watching is going to become a finalist for the Guardians contest. We're giving away 4 tickets behind home plate for this Sunday's game between the Orioles and the Guardians at Progressive Field. All you got to do is like the live video feed and put a baseball emoji in the comments. Do that, and you are good to go. That's all you got to do. So why wait? If you're able to do so right now, go do it. Go do it. You'll be glad you did because we might call your name at the end of the show and make you a finalist, and that means you could win Thursday morning when we call the grand prize winner and tell somebody they're going to see the Orioles and Guardians at Progressive Field. Like I said, one of Tito's last games, maybe managing. Sounds like it. One of the last times to see the team. They're not going to the playoffs.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen this year. But
I truly always enjoy a game at Progressive Field. We go a couple games a year. We did it again this year. I'm glad we did. Good times had by all. Great. Rubber Ducks season's over. Hope you guys enjoyed going to Rubber Ducks games this year. We always love giving those away to you. It's always a good time. I got to a Rubber Ducks game as well. So, baseball season, postseason is going to be starting, but unfortunately for us here in Cleveland, Akron area, Canton area, Youngstown, we're not going to get to see postseason baseball.
No.
And that's okay because football's here. Browns, Steelers tonight in Pittsburgh.
I know.
Oh, my God.
It was so funny. I was trying to con my husband into driving us to Cleveland tonight for the Jonas Brothers concert.
Oh, there's no way.
Well, he was like, I don't know why, kept blanking out and everything. He's like, I said, maybe the Guardians are playing. You and Aunt can go to a Guardians game or something while we're at. And he's like, yeah, I'm not going to miss the Browns Steelers game.
Yeah.
I'm like, crap. I
They're
forgot.
Actually, believe it or not, they're in Kansas City today.
Yeah, see, they wouldn't have been there anyhow.
At 2 p.m. they play today.
Wow.
But this weekend, they'll be back home.
All right.
So, that going on for you. The phone number, 330-450-9292. The text line, 330-269-9292. And coming up this hour, Monday Night Raw tickets to give away at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. It's Monday, December 11th. Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Seth frickin' Rollins, Becky Lynch, and more going to be there. You could be there, too. We give those tickets away coming up later on this hour. Right now, it's Machine Gun Kelly and Black Bear, my ex's best friend on Q.
Hey.
What is a weird deal breaker for you? I'll tell you one of mine. French tip toenails. I don't trust a girl with French tip toenails.
I don't know.
I feel like she'll key my car. I've said this before. She'll key my car, punch out my car window, ruin my credit.
Okay.
I do not trust a girl with French tip toenails.
Okay, weird question. Was it a French tip like the ends are painted?
Yeah, the white. Like the white are on the tip.
Okay. I've never seen toenails like that.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't.
Okay.
Because you should run.
Okay.
Because that girl will fight you physically. She will throw a beer bottle at your head.
I can see that.
Yeah. I'm telling you. Be careful with that. That's for some reason that me personally smoking.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'd be like, no, I'm good on that. I'm curious. I gave you time.
You did?
I'll give you more time because some people text in. If you don't like dogs, deal breaker for this person on the text line. I get that. Gotcha. Very bad teeth. They do not have to be perfect, but super crooked, broken, missing, or visible cavities make me cringe, someone says. Enclosed shoes without socks tell me you enjoy the smell of Fritos and vinegar on your feet, and that's not okay. Deal has been broken. That is fantastic. Oh, man. Deal breaker. I'm a guy before I was married. Mine would be if the girl I had guy friends that they talk to all the time, if they keep in contact with an ex, unless it was their child's father, of course, and won't stop. I get that. If someone has a child with someone, they have to be in contact with them.
Right.
But if like the girl you're dating is just always talking with or around her ex, no,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
No.
Something doesn't seem right.
Bye.
Those are some people's, they're deal breakers. There's your cue to call. Want to go see Monday Night Raw? Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland on December 11th? I know you do. Be caller number 10 right now at 330-450-9292, and we will hook you up. Who wants to go see Raw live? Now's your chance. Caller 10, good luck. It's Q92. You think of the worst concert you ever went to, Jake?
I haven't been to very many concerts, actually. I think I maybe went to like 3 or 4 in my life. So
Who were the three?
I saw AJR twice.
So that's 2 of the 3.
Of course, the Wiggles when I was
Oh
little.
my God, yes.
And A Day to Remember.
I'm not counting the Wiggles.
I'm not either, really. So 3. A Day to Remember in Mansfield Reformatory and AJR twice.
I like A Day to Remember. That's like a heavy emo band.
Yeah.
Well, I'm adding to random facts about Jake. Once attended a Wiggles concert.
Yeah. And then I gave the dinosaur a rose.
What?
The dinosaur, Dorothy the dinosaur. She's green. She likes to eat
On
roses.
Wiggles?
Yeah. She likes to eat roses. That's her thing. So
You gave her a rose?
Yeah. We went to the gas station and bought a rose and I gave it to her.
What?
What do you mean, what? What?
You went to a Wiggles concert. Apparently, the dinosaur loved roses.
Yes.
You bought a rose.
Yes.
And you handed it to her.
I believe so. Or I gave it to somebody that was like collecting them. But I think I remember her taking it from me.
All right, let's update you guys. Random facts about Jake now. Let me hit save on my document here on the this is reminiscent of my old list of why I was single. This is random facts about Jake. Passed out on Millennium Force. Can juggle and ride a unicycle. Wants to wrestle an alligator. May have killed his twin brother. Thinks Dora the Explorer is hot. Cuddles with his bearded dragon. Goes to Walmart and Grandpa's Cheese Barn for fun. Doesn't know what states border Ohio. Has never been to the strip club, now at age 24. Loves SpongeBob. Dated all his coworkers at the Jackson McDonald's. And now once attended a Wiggles concert and gave the dinosaur a rose.
Yeah.
There you
That's
go.
pretty good.
There's our list of random facts. Rando facts about Jake. Saw Hooters in Myrtle Beach. Great wings. I will die on that hill. You're like, oh, you only go there because the boobs. First of all, I don't like their pantyhose. Second of all, I don't like it. They wear the real dark brown grandma pantyhose under their shorts.
Well, it matches the colors.
like
They're
it.
orange and brown.
Ruins it almost for me. Almost.
Interesting.
Don't like it. Don't like it at all. But their breaded wings with their curly fries, I'm telling you right now, I'll put
You've
those
said
up
this
against
before.
anybody. If you've been to Hooters and you have an open mind, you know I'm telling the truth. Jake, ever been to a Hooters?
I have not.
It's all right. I mean, it's not like there's one around. I can't like blame you for that. Like, I don't know where the closest one is.
Have you ever been to a Dick's Last Resort?
Nope, never heard of it.
Ever been to a Dick's Sporting Goods?
Yes.
All right.
Have you ever been to a Dick's Last Resort?
No.
So
Oh wait, is that where they insult you? Put the
they're
hats
so
on you?
mean.
Yeah, I did go to that one.
I like borderline like you start taking it personally.
Oh, they go after you.
They do.
Yeah, and they'll go after you physically, not attack you, but like they'll go in on you.
Yeah, I don't know that I could take
Like
my
I
kids
would,
there.
if you're someone who's very either self-conscious or offended easily, I would not
it's
go
not the
there.
place for you.
And like you can't go there and get mad.
No, you know what you walked into.
That's literally
Full
their
disclosure.
Yeah, that's their shtick. They
Right.
insult you.
Yes.
That's what their job is. So, but there's always that one. It's like my brother when he rode the bumper car.
Oh, your poor brother. Bless his little heart.
I could cry laughing every time I tell that.
Aw.
I can see it so clearly. He was crying and screaming at people to quit hitting him.
Oh my god.
I don't know what he thought bumper cars were. He was like, "Stop it!"
When you were in line, did he not see?
I couldn't breathe. I was in tears. Like, you ever laugh so hard you can't breathe?
Yes. How much older
That-
are you than him?
2 years.
That's it?
I mean,
How old was he at the time?
we were kids. It was Geauga Lake. We were kids. I mean, we had to be like between like 5 and 10 or like 8 and
Okay.
12 or something like that. Like I was in grade school. I just remember he was in the bumper car and everyone's hitting him. And he
Aw.
is screaming at people to
Your
stop
poor
it.
brother. You're dying
And
laughing.
I remember looking over and my dad, someone laughs hard, do that thing where they like clap their hand and like
Yes.
walk away.
Yes.
My dad lost it.
Yeah.
It was the most entertaining thing I've ever seen in my life. Tilted Kilt. Jake, you ever been to the Tilted Kilt?
No.
Someone texted, you should have a large float next year with one of J&J's inflatables on it.
Oh, I would love
That'd
that.
be a killer float for
That'd
the
be
parade.
amazing.
Huh? That would be kind of nice.
Yeah, it would be.
But then you'd have to have people, I'm going to have to sign a waiver. Like, have people go down the slide during the parade, but then, they fall off, get run over. Everyone's mad. You know what I mean? So, oh, you killed a kid. Okay. All right. Well,
Christian, injuries,
well,
one thing.
I'm sorry. We tried to have fun. Our bad. With us on the radio. Obviously, we're going to be getting a finalist for everyone watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. All you got to do, go to the live video, click the like, put a comment in there. Yes?
Nothing.
Oh, are you just pointing with me?
Yeah.
All right. I point to
We're
invisible
directing traffic on the
I thought
video stream.
sometimes when I see that, I think you want to say like
No.
you're trying to, like-
Nope.
I'm like
Continue.
Nope. But you still have chances on the radio here with Nicolina right after us, with Keller this afternoon, and of course with Ryan. Oh, you're not gonna do that one. You're not gonna do that one. Okay. We can play the game. We can play the game.
Well played. Played, Bigglesworth.
Radio. You're still getting hooked up this morning with some Monday Night Raw tickets. We still got more giveaways coming up here. 9 o'clock hour, going to be a busy hour. We got Misconnection from Craigslist. We're going to be talking to Mark Johnson from News Channel 5. And we got Fall Pumpkin Days at Nickajack Farms tickets to give away, a family 4-pack. That's going on. Started this past weekend, goes through October 31st. And you can go there and enjoy hay rides, corn mazes, pony rides, barn animals. You can pick your own pumpkins, shopping, and more. You can buy tickets at nickajackfarms.com. So that all coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. Of course, besides Brown Steelers tonight, there's a big concert in Cleveland. tonight that someone here in this room's going to.
Yep.
You excited?
Yeah. My daughter's a Jonas Brothers fan, so
She's excited to go.
she's very excited.
She's very excited to go. Well, that's good. Good for her.
Yeah.
The Jonas Brothers coming to Cleveland tonight. Was it 5 albums one night for the name of the
5
tour?
albums one night. We're probably going to get through about 3 of those before Mama's got to go home and go to bed. So that I show up tomorrow.
So it's going to be a fun night. We'll see about that. So I don't know. We gave away tickets to that concert as well.
A lot of tickets. So I should see a lot of you listeners tonight.
Hope you guys have a great time at the show. It's nice to see concert coming to Cleveland. You know, it's funny. There's been a lot of talk lately. And I even saw a local TV station did an article about this.
Okay.
Concerts starting to skip Cleveland a little bit. Some big time shows that are starting to skip Cleveland.
Well, okay. So
Not all.
I know.
But some are skipping Cleveland.
Well, because they want big arena shows, and I feel like some of our venues aren't big enough for some of these. But to that, I would say this. It used to be that if they were in Cleveland, they wouldn't come back their next tour season to Cleveland. They'd go to another Ohio city like Columbus or Cincinnati. You know what I mean?
There's other big cities. Like you said, Columbus is big for concerts. Cincinnati.
Right.
You can have a stadium show at the Horseshoe.
Technically, Pittsburgh's our market.
We've had stadium shows at Brown Stadium, though.
Oh, yeah. I went. I mean, Taylor Swift's Reputation tour was there. We had Aerosmith there not that long, like 2 years ago.
Motley Crue, Def Leppard, and Poison.
Yep.
They were there.
Trying to remember who else has been there.
Just weird. I mean, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Cleveland. Come on. Cleveland rocks.
They do. It does.
Sad to see that, though.
I don't know that it's intentional yet. I don't know.
But there are some. Olivia's not coming here. I don't think she's doing an Ohio show. Am I wrong?
No, she's going to Columbus. We're
At
giving
Columbus,
away tickets.
that's where I thought it was Detroit.
No.
So she's going to C-Bus, but she's skipping Cleveland.
Yeah. But I think that's the only Ohio stop she has. But think
Taylor
about it.
did Cleveland and Cincinnati, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And
Taylor did-
Detroit. Those
and
were the
Detroit.
3 in our market. Well, in Pittsburgh. So there were 4 within a few hours driving.
Because a lot of times these tours, especially during the summer season, they do Cleveland, Pittsburgh, like within a couple days. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You hit Pittsburgh, you hit Cleveland, you go hit Detroit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kind of just keep going.
Yep.
Across the station. Like Shinedown, for instance, that was at Blossom on Wednesday, and then on Friday they were in Pittsburgh. Makes sense. Whichever way you're going.
Makes total sense.
Yeah, totally makes sense. But I really hope that's just coincidence, and I really hope that doesn't, because that stinks.
It does. I see a lot of stuff. Stuff will start falling down between now and like January for next year's concert season. And if the way that it has started to trickle in so far is any indication, we are not going to have a shortage of artists coming to Cleveland for next year's concert season.
Right.
Put it that way.
For instance, Timberlake apparently is going to have a new album in tour. Is he going to come to Cleveland? And now he has.
I don't know, but when you get him on the show, you could ask him.
It's true. When I interview Justin Timberlake one-on-one on the show here.
Would you just poop yourself if I was like, and this morning, Jake, can you bring him in?
Live on the video, it's Justin Timberlake. You'd be like, what?
What would you do? You know what? I'd be the GOAT if I made that happen.
Like, gee, what do you want to ask me about? I have no idea what's coming.
Right.
Like, oh, well, just go with it, Justin. Christ, I just have a few questions. It's not like I'm asking you Britney Spears questions. I'm asking about NSYNC.
You're funny.
No, but I have noticed that. And
Oh,
hopefully
I would want Britney Spears questions for sure. I would have those questions.
Where would you even start?
Did she dance like that when you were dating?
I want to know, did the club dance-off post-breakup really happen? That'd be one of my first.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Was that real?
Did you see the one too where she was partying and like her shirt came down and she just fixed it and kept dancing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've said
I
before.
feel real bad for her. I do.
I just don't know what to do with her. Not that I have any.
Did I hear it right though? That the part of the reason why they think that her and her husband split was because she cheated?
There's rumors. There's rumors that she was stepping out. And she was already had a fling with somebody who had a bunch of felonies and stuff, and I guess she ended that pretty quickly. Like, I just,
You think?
we all said free Britney.
Y'all asked
Oh,
for
we got
this.
free Britney.
No, that was extreme. She has worked to get all of that money and financial freedom and all that. Like to me, like nobody should be treated like that. However, I do believe that there are certain situations when people are medically, they might have an issue going on where they need guidance. I
Yeah.
don't feel like her conservatorship was set up for guidance. It was restriction.
Yeah.
But I think somebody should be working with her. I'm afraid for her on her own. Let's put it that way.
Someone said Rolling Stones are releasing an album in October. Think they'd come to Cleveland? I think the Stones would.
Didn't they come to, was it
I
Detroit
think they would.
and Pittsburgh?
They did.
Mark went to 2 shows, 2 of the same tour shows.
Did Elton John do? He did Cleveland.
Yes.
Right. Elton John hit us up.
Yeah.
I think people from that era, 60s, 70s,
They know what's up in Cleveland.
they would come. So I would not be surprised if you saw the Rolling Stones were coming. Someone said Cleveland sucks for concert, and I never feel safe leaving the venue.
What?
I've
In
never
Cleveland?
felt scared for my life leaving a concert at Cleveland.
Neither have I. I mean,
or a sporting event for that matter.
I always try and get that lot like literally right across the street from Rocket Mortgage. Just because I feel safer because it's super well lit and there's usually like police out helping people cross the street. So they're
Yeah.
right there.
Yep. I've never felt. Believe me, I'm a sissy. I would tell you.
Same.
I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I was questioning some guy following us around Target. He wasn't. But you never know in this day and age. I thought maybe he could have been. And my daughter's like, I think you're crazy. I'm like, no, you need to be diligent. You never know.
Run, honey, run.
No, I just kept going, but I kept a watchful eye on him. Then he disappeared.
And he was probably like, who is this lady
Like,
staring
why
at me
is
the
she
whole
looking
time?
at
I'm
me? My
damn-
God, I'm just trying to get coffee.
Like, for real. This is weird. These things are saying about you. You're
I
like,
know.
I gotta get away from this crazy
That's actually
lady.
what my daughter said. She's like, he probably thinks you're stalking him because you keep looking at him. Knock it off.
Good Lord. Coming up next hour, like I said, we got family 4-pack of tickets to Nick and Jack Farms, Mark Johnson from News Channel 5, and Misconnections from Craigslist. It's all coming up on the show. It's Imagine Dragons, Kendrick Lamar. It's Radioactive. It's Q92. You ever been put in the friend zone, Jake?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, lots of times.
I'm quite familiar with
When,
that.
when did you find out you were in the friend zone?
Pretty much right away.
Right away? What's a key to you? How do you know?
They don't know. They don't show interest. They don't want anything to do with you, or they might be in a relationship already.
That See, I don't consider that friend zone. I
No,
just
yeah,
consider that like
yeah, right.
she's dating someone.
Yeah,
But it's been there. I saw an article on 8 reasons why girls friend zone guys. And we all know, guys, friend zone is a terrible place to be if you like a girl.
Right.
I like you. You're a buddy.
Oh.
Oh. I mean, in your head, you just hear, no! Oh, you said buddy? Did you call me buddy? Oh, son of a bee stick. We've all been there. Well, maybe some of you have. A lot of you have realized, oh no, I'm the friend. I think a good
hope and to help restore relationships.
a good
They utilize
sign is when
innovative
she's telling you about other
evidence-based
boys.
integrated
Like,
Yeah,
care models
that's-
that
that's-
combine
that's you need to
both
realize.
That hurts.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
the guy you
under
talk
one
to
roof
about the guy.
that treats the whole
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh no. I found an article of 8 reasons why girls friend zone guys. And listen, I always say too, you're entitled. Just because someone likes you doesn't mean you have to like them back.
Right.
I've never felt that way. I don't think it's rude. If I'm like, I like you, I don't like you that way. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It sucks. But a lot of times us guys, we tend to get pissed
Yeah.
and start it's like, just because I like you.
Right.
But it says the reasons why that we get friend zoned is, I'll go through the list real quick. She's not sure what kind of guy you are yet. That's not what we're all about.
Okay.
She's going to keep you in the friend zone. She's too familiar with you.
Yeah.
You guys know each other too well. There's no mystery. There's no,
Yeah.
wonder what he's like. Just get too close. She probably likes someone else. It says. She might be too busy right now for a relationship. You both know each other's history too well. See, I always thought that could be a positive thing.
It could.
Because, like, I know your secrets. You know mine. There's no
Yeah.
lies here. There's no secrets here. Let me see. She could be dealing with stuff in her life. Could be. She could want to get to know you first, not as a buddy. She genuinely just wants to be friends with you. That's probably it. So those are eight reasons why they put you in the friend zone. It happens.
It does.
It happens, but like I said, for me, I always, if I got put in the friend zone, I knew that my telltale was usually when any girl would start telling me about her boy trouble.
Yeah.
Well, I like this guy. I'd be like, you like this.
Not me, but
Oh, I got you. That's when I do I do my little slow fade. I would do my slow fade into the darkness.
Yep.
Be like, exit stage left. Got 12 guns spread out in every room, even the bathroom, and a doormat that says heavily armed, easily pissed. It's a deterrent.
Okay, but are you being followed by somebody? Are they?
You are ready to go, sir.
Are they looking for you?
Yeah, you are a huge drug dealer. Like you are one of the main ones.
No, I just like see him like in the bathroom, going to the bathroom, and he hears something, and all of a sudden he's like reaching down into the magazine rack and pulling out a gun.
I'd like to thank Scarface for checking in. My daughter has a pit bull mastiff dog. No one enters.
Yeah.
I got an AR-15 and a Rottweiler. Both of the Rottweiler. That's another one. Let me see. 3 labs. One has the deepest, loudest bark. Will scare absolutely anyone.
Yeah.
My sister keeps an axe in her car for safety. Again, with the old school weaponry.
You know what? I'm okay with the axe in the car, though, because that could actually help you in a multitude of other situations, like in an accident situation. It could.
If I'm going on a date with a girl and I get in the car and there's an axe, I'm probably done.
You're like, well, it's been real.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, you have an axe.
I'll text you. I really got to go to the bathroom.
Were they out of pepper spray? Like, seriously? As much as I love hearing when everyone has to protect themselves, it makes you wonder what kind of people live beside you. People with swords.
Yeah.
Guy with the Japanese katana. I've also got 5 pits.
Wow.
5. The puppy chow you must go through. I have cameras and another axe by the door, Glock 9mm by the bed. I carry a Hellcat 9mm. This chick has my CCW.
Okay.
Again, I am so surprised by the amount of swords and axes.
Here's my thing.
I think more of you have those than guns.
What do you all do when you and your wife are like, we're going to have, the other couples in the neighborhood over for card night, or we're going to host a party for your kids' birthdays and stuff? Is it like, do you guys go do like a house sweep and like you have a bag that you just like all the weapons go into? Like, how do you, when you have company? Like, I wouldn't, like, it's one thing to have them in the house and to educate your kids on how to operate them and like gun safety and all that kind of stuff. It's a whole nother thing to have someone else's kids in your house that may not have that education. You know what I mean?
I am just absolutely shocked.
So, like, I would hope that you like put it away real quick, and then when they leave, and be like, get the weapons bag and put them back out. That's fine.
No idea you guys had this much weaponry. Text message. Also, I take karate classes. I'm a white belt. All right.
Well, you keep at it. Move up that color belt rank.
That is impressive. Here today, Christian and Lauren need a little advice. Is it too early to start Christmas shopping? Now, if you know me, you may think I'm going to say yes. No. To decorating, I say no to early. But understanding inflation and understanding how some people are on budgets and some people don't necessarily have all this extra money to go at one time and spend one time big time, I think there is nothing wrong if you know what people want and what you're going to get somebody, in my opinion, to start now and stashing away, putting them in the attic or hiding them in the basement or wherever you hide your gifts from your kids or family members, and start now. I think it could be economically, it could be beneficial depending on your situation.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think during the year, here's my mom would shop all year, and then we get around to Christmas and she'd give us our gifts and everything. She'd be like, I actually got you some other stuff too, but I forgot where I hid it. So you can't do that. And then throughout the next year, she would gradually like find it, or she'd give it to us on our birthday and be like, remember those gifts I told you? Found them.
Happy 8th birthday. I'm 4 days hit music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian Lauren here with you. Jake producing the show from Kalahari. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves on this Monday morning, getting ready for Browns and Steelers tonight on Monday Night Football. Let's go. I mean, come on. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Who sang it? The Pointer Sisters.
Yeah,
the Pointer Sisters.
Like a really long time ago.
Before my time, even.
Yeah.
But they were a fun group, those Pointer Sisters.
They were.
I'm telling you right now. Browns song should I play? Here Come the Browns. The number one Browns. The pride of Cleveland. Cleveland Browns.
I don't know.
Helps if I unmute it. Maybe it doesn't.
Not Bernie.
Dare you?
No, I love Bernie, but he doesn't. I mean, come on.
Now you can throw. Yeah.
Bernie.
Oh, he was.
We have it on cassette tape.
Oh, everyone did.
Yeah.
Radio stations would play it.
Yeah.
Oh, Browns fan, come on. It's not digitally remastered. It sounds like
I can tell. Is this Barry Manilow?
Oh, it sounds like Neil Diamond.
That's it. Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, the 80s were so good.
80s were so good in general.
Yeah. That's bold.
Yeah.
They were.
many Browns fans we have listening right now? We've got Steelers.
Yeah,
What are you going to play for them? Why?
I like the Steelers.
No. Well, neither do I, but that's
Oh, don't get off your high horse. Good. I'd like to be on our Ohio radio station playing Steelers songs.
Do you know how many? Oh, come on! When you go to Walmart, there's more Steelers stuff than there is
Walmart
now.
is your focal point. That's your evidence. Walmart.
Well, even Target. You
should
see
have went with
just
Target.
as much in stores for Steelers as
You
big
do.
lines around here.
I said it was at 5:30. I said the person that confuses me more than anyone in the world my entire life is the guy that on Saturdays puts on his Ohio State jersey and says OHIO, and the next day puts on a Steelers jersey and goes, Cleveland sucks. Just look at you like, what? Oh, just yesterday you liked Ohio. Now you hate it. You guys think I should play Steelers songs?
There's one.
I'll ask you, Browns fans and Steelers fans. Should I play Steelers songs? Do you want me on an Ohio radio station to play Pittsburgh Steelers songs? Hmm? You do, and if you have one, 'cause I don't know, they don't have like
Yes, they do. There's one.
oh,
Here we go. Trust me, I'm from the entire husband side of the family are Steelers.
I know that.
Here we go. Steelers.
Oh.
Here we go.
Pittsburgh going to
To
the
the Super Bowl.
Here we go. Palomalu. I remember that. Actually, do remember that. You're going back to early 2000, like 2001 or 2.
Yeah.
That is woo, our time machine.
My mother-in-law would sing it. That's why I'm convinced that most of them are brainwashed into being Steelers.
No, don't play a Steelers song. I'll stop listening. They do have Black and Yellow from Wiz Khalifa. They do have Black and Yellow. They have the more modern. I'll give you this. They have the most modern, done by an actual artist, not like a local.
I get. Oh yeah, if you're
You know
gonna
what
go
I'm saying?
local, because that local rapper did some funny ones there for a while for the Browns.
Yeah, Wiz Khalifa did Black and Yellow, right?
I don't know.
I'll give you that. But you know what? I mean, if I was going to play something for the Steelers, especially with the game being in Pittsburgh, I'd play Renegade.
Well, that's great, but then you should play like Who Let the Dogs Out for the Browns.
They play that at Browns games?
Yes,
The stadium?
I know, right? Who let the dogs out?
You know what I mean? Come on.
I
I
know.
still love Here Come the Browns.
Renegade is pretty. It's bad, like it's a good song, but like you feel like a bad.
It does do a good job, like
Hyping you up, yeah.
Like whenever there's a big moment in the second half of the game, all of a sudden,
Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life.
that cold air is in Pittsburgh in the November, December. That sea of black and yellow.
Lord, man, is
It does.
putting
I'll give you guys that.
And then you come to Cleveland and you're wearing orange. Ooh, look at everybody around you's barking. And I love my brownies.
This just feels like
It's what it
something big's coming.
Yeah.
It feels like we're building up to a big part of the game. Let's go.
It starts so like soft, even.
And the crowd goes nuts.
Yeah.
Steelers players are on the field dancing. They do have that in black and yellow.
Someone else on the text line, do not play Steelers songs. I will be so mad.
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand. Do they actually play? They do play Who Let the Dogs Out at Browns game?
Yes. They play Crazy Train a lot too.
So we need a song. You go from that, like, all right, Browns fans.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
It's not the same.
It doesn't
We
hit the same.
The Browns need to find their classic rock song.
Yeah.
That they play in the stadium at like a real important time of the game. It starts, you're just like, oh.
You know,
When that Renegade starts, you're in the stadium, like,
chills.
oh.
Here we go.
Yeah, like we need a classic rock song for the Browns that they play, like you said, when it's a big moment, second half.
They only play this part, obviously.
Yeah.
Like they don't do the whole.
I mean, just like, hi, hello. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, let's go.
We need to make it sound like the dogs.
Hey, everybody, look.
This is like, Mom wants to know,
Yeah.
who let the dogs
We're
out?
gonna win. Yippee! That's how I feel like that. Someone said in the air tonight.
All right. Matt on Facebook said, go Steelers. Matt, I like you. You join us every morning. I'll give you a pass. I still like you. Even though you're cheering.
Bill Collins in the air at night would be a good one.
Whoa. Maybe we should submit this to the Cleveland Browns. We could be like, welcome to Justin Timberlake on our show. We had an idea.
In the meantime, all right. In the meantime, while we're doing that,
In the intro.
yeah, I think that would be a good one.
Come on, play it.
Lag. Damn lag I gotta wait for. I typed it in
Because
yesterday.
I can almost feel it. Not in
I
the
know.
air tonight, but
I typed it yesterday. I'm still waiting for it to show up on the screen. Here we go. So if you're saying like, all right, it's cold, it's December.
your beer is freezing in Cleveland as you
Snow's
sit in
coming
the
down
stands.
a little bit. We're down. We're trailing the Ravens by 3. We
You've
just got the ball back in the fourth quarter.
You got hand warmers and your gloves and in your boots, and it's not enough.
You're peeing your pants just to warm up. All of a sudden. Maybe we'll start a little further back. All of a sudden you look around at your buddies. Look around at the other fans of the other team. Yeah. Good one. It's a long intro. But it might work. Just edit it down a little bit. Yeah. The crowd can start cheering a little bit.
It takes its time, but at least it starts changing.
Cut
beats
to a
after
slow
2.
motion.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb walking on the field with snow falling behind him.
Oh, which we gotta talk about Nick Chubb. He did an interview. He doesn't do interviews. Now I know why he doesn't do interviews.
You should have.
He's an amazing player. I'm so glad that we have him. But
Yeah, that might be it. I don't know if another NFL team uses that one, like the Steelers use Renegade, but that's available. Cleveland.
maybe we need to call the PR and marketing office.
And they got to call Phil Collins.
Just to play at their stadium?
Probably.
I don't think so.
No? Or whatever?
Well,
Or royalties?
they probably have music like licensing rights. They play all kinds of music during the game.
They do. They play BMI? They play ASCAP?
Maybe.
They should do it. Browns do it. Coming up very soon, I believe. Mark Johnson, News Channel 5 will be joining us.
Fingers crossed. He has what he needs. Sometimes I don't.
Yes, everything he needs
Right.
to join us.
Ball's in your court, Mark.
Q92. More here. A few times a year, my cousin comes to me in a dream. Never talks, but always smiling at me from across the room. Creepy cousin. Can you imagine? Dead relative. I mean, that doesn't translate to radio.
I mean, if he's staring at her like that, then yeah, creepy. But I don't know that that's what they meant.
When my grandmother died, text, I inherited her
Curio
curio
cabinet.
cabinet when my daughter was born. She used to stare at the cabinet and wave. I've never personally been contacted, but I 100% believe that my daughter has.
Maybe.
About that. Long story short, my grandma was in hospice, and when she was actively passing a cardinal flu and smacked into the window at the very moment my grandma passed. No gory details. To help us ease the pain, we always said that was Grandpa coming to get Grandma. Well, someone should open the window then. Then a few months ago, I was having a really bad day and crying, and a cardinal flew and smacked into the window at my house. I feel like it was my grandpa telling me to shut the heck up and get over what had been going on. Open your windows.
Yes,
You're killing
please.
cardinals.
Actually, in this case, Grandpa's got a massive concussion.
Your grandpa's probably so pissed at you at this point. Like, oh my God, open your windows. I'm trying to say hello.
I'm so sorry. That is super sweet, but my goodness, open the window.
Your poor grandpa is trying to contact you.
And he keeps getting a head injury.
Apparently. Quit. Open the darn window for your grandpa, please. How many Cardinals have to pass? Oh,
I can't breathe. It's you. I can't deal with you.
oh man, that is an awesome story. That is great. I would suggest they say cardinals and deer are the two
Yes.
most. I see cardinals. I
do too.
They don't do headers into my window, but I have seen cardinals. Damn, that is insane. That's happened twice to you.
Oh, those poor Cardinals.
I'm her grandpa. I'm so pissed. Like, that's twice.
That's why he's coming in hot,
Again,
telling you to get over what you're crying about.
Ghost. You know how hard it is to contact the living? It's not easy.
Do you know, like, when you stub your toe and someone's like, what's wrong?
You try controlling a cardinal.
That's why he's yelling at you to get over what you're crying about.
He's telling you to open a window. Honey, it's Grandpa.
Partly cloudy skies in Canada.
Q92.
For your Monday, a little sunshine mixing with clouds. We're going to warm it up to a high near 71 degrees. Overnight, clearing out a little bit, some fog by dawn, 49. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
At Nickajack Farms, going on now through October 31st. Again, hay rides, corn maze, pony rides, barnyard animals, pick your own pumpkin, shopping, and a lot more. Buy your tickets at nickajackfarms.com. So we have that coming up for you at the end of the show. We're getting another finalist for our contest to go see the Orioles and the Guardians at Progressive Field. 4 seats behind home plate.
This weekend.
This Sunday afternoon, one of your final chances to see the Guardians, one of your final chances. Tear in my eye.
Yeah, maybe Mark can tell us what the weather's going to be like for these runners.
It's so sad.
I think it's going to be a beautiful weekend.
It should be. We'll find out. Let's find out right now by bringing on the one, the only. Let me see here. Mark Johnson.
There he is.
There we go.
How are ya?
We're doing okay here. It's a Monday. We're doing as good
It is
as
a Monday. It's so hard to roll out of bed. The stress levels start to go up because you're like, look at all I have to accomplish this week. And then you roll over and hit the snooze.
That's exactly what we've been doing all morning. Going, look what all we got to do this week.
Yep.
There's so much to do. But Lauren has a good point. We got a contest going on, Mark. This Sunday, we're sending 4 listeners behind home plate at Progressive Field. They're going to have good weather for that game?
Oh, my gosh. They're going to have great weather. Right now, it looks like middle 70s, and it looks like sunshine on Sunday. So it's going to be a phenomenal, last homestand. Mm-hmm. Can you believe it? We're talking the end of the baseball season.
I know, and the end of maybe Tito probably.
Oh, yeah. I think, I put in my application for manager, either that or ball boy. I'm not sure which one I'm going to get.
Hey,
so
good job. Either way.
one.
So
either.
that also, before we get into the week here in Canton, what about Pittsburgh tonight? We got a lot of listeners who've already texted us and called us saying they're going tonight. Pittsburgh and Cleveland. What are they going to get?
They're going tonight. Well, we got a couple of rain showers on the radar that are going to slide into our area here during the morning hours. There's a small chance they may move into the Pittsburgh area during the afternoon. But right now, the game itself looks pretty dry, and it looks like temps will be in the 60s. So all in all, not bad football weather. I don't think we're going to have a scenario like last Sunday for the Browns game where we had a lake effect rain shower that just set up over the same spot for 6 hours. It was sunny just about everywhere else except right there over the ball yard. And frankly, that helped us.
Oh, I believe that too. Yeah.
Sure did.
I think it helped us because it was the 12th man on the field because Joe Burrow can't run. Our quarterback can run. So it favored us.
Yeah.
Burrow hurt himself again yesterday.
Did he really? Was that the hammy? I saw him putting some ice on it. So I wondered.
They said he re-aggravated the calf injury.
The strain that he was out with during training camp.
Bengals now.
I know.
Well, you don't wish injuries on anybody, but carrying that new $35 million a year contract can get a little heavy, so you can throw muscles out. You can strain muscles carrying all that cash.
That's a good point, Mark.
Yeah, I'd be happy I pulled a muscle carrying that much cash around. Right? It's fine. I'll buy a new leg. It's fine.
Yeah, you wrap it in all $100 bills and it'll heat it up. It provides the heat.
There you go. Well, Mark, as far as the Canton area, Stark County here this week, is it going to be a good weather week?
It's going to be
summer.
Oh my gosh. The last week of summer, phenomenal weather week. Today, 70. You got a couple of showers on radar that are going to float over us over the next couple of hours. So prepare for a little bit of rain. And then I think tonight we're going to begin to clear things out. We may see a little fog by dawn. So today will be about 70. Tonight, a little cool, 49. Tuesday gets a little warmer, lower and middle 70s. We're going to see sunshine. Wednesday, we're going to be in the middle 70s with a lot of sunshine. Thursday and Friday, I'm going to have a forecast with an 8 in it. Okay.
Wow.
So near 80 for Thursday and Friday. Isn't that awesome? And then Saturday and Sunday, we'll cool it down just a little bit. I'm thinking middle 70s Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to keep everybody dry. After today, we're dry all the way through the way things look now through Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
dry week.
For tonight, you said we could have a little bit of rain showers moving through this area. Should slide out around 8:30 tonight. Are we going to have clear skies?
Yeah, we're going to there's going to be some clouds, but we're going to be dry this evening. And again, you're going to be in the 60s. So if you're staying out real late, you'll fall into the 50s. So if you're going to have a tailgate and you're going to stay for the whole game and you're going to be outside sitting, prepare for temps in the 50s. You're going to want to wear your jeans, probably have a hoodie. As things cool down. It's that September fall light cool for the overnight.
Lauren's going to be in your neck of the woods tonight because she's going to see the Jonas Brothers.
Yes.
What? Oh, that's right. Oh, there are 4 Jonas Brothers, just so you know.
Yes.
I think the 4th Jonas got the shaft. I really do.
Yeah.
It's possible.
I would say very much so.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets like a kickback or something. Maybe he does something behind the scenes we don't know about.
Well, he does a game show on ABC Channel 5. He does that little guess the celebrity thing with his brother. So, he is getting some celebrity to him.
Yeah.
Listen, someone's got to be the Cooper Manning, right?
You got it.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to be the 5th Beatle, you know?
That's just what it is. That's how it is, man.
That's right. By the way, how's your little boy doing, Christian? He is adorable. I've been watching you on Facebook. He's adorable.
Thank you. He's doing very good. Got his first pair of Jordans this past weekend. We went shopping for him, and he's doing great, man. He's the light of my life. I'm very, very blessed. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Who's the father?
You set me up. That was terrible. I walked right into that.
Yeah,
too.
you did.
It looks great being a father. Yeah. Touche, Mark Johnson. But,
have a great day, everybody.
all right, Mark, have a
Thanks,
great day.
Mark.
Appreciate it, Mark Johnson. Folks, well done, sir.
Yes.
Well done,
Always.
indeed. I really hope I am. He looks too much like me.
I was going to say, he is literally like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids version of you.
Everyone says, still don't see it, but I love it.
Oh, my
No,
gosh.
I love it. I just don't see it. I see him. I don't see like.
I get that from a parental standpoint, but like I could even look at my kids and be like, "Yep, she's a good mix. He looks exactly like my husband." You know what I mean? Like, you will eventually.
Yeah, he is. He's doing good. He looks so cool in his Jordans.
They were super cute.
Wait a minute. Diapers, Jordans, and his Nike like stocking hat. He was looking great.
Yeah.
Street cred.
Nice.
Incredible.
Need to get him like a little faux gold chain.
We had to go to we went to the outlets in Grove City. Great. Gotta love those outlets. There's a lot of great outlet places.
Did you eat at
Grove
Primanti?
City, no, we didn't even eat. We got back in town. It was wherever not daughter wanted to go for dinner night for her birthday.
Gotcha.
She wanted to go to. She loves not Outback. The other one everyone
Longhorn,
goes to.
Texas
No,
Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
She wanted to go there just for the rolls.
Oh, good girl.
So we went there and we got a little late dinner there, and it was good. Good times.
That's awesome.
I've been to a lot of outlets. I really like the Grove City ones, man.
Oh, I love Grove City. They have Vera Bradley, they have Coach, Michael Kors, Nike. I mean, North Face, anything you could possibly imagine.
They got it all.
Yeah, they do.
And they had a Carter's, and we realized we don't have a lot of pants for Jimmy. And it's
It's
weather's
gonna be
going to
getting cold.
change. So we took care of that. We're like, we don't really have pants.
Yeah, he's gonna need some pants.
Lots of onesies, lots of like whatever.
Well, it's been
the full-
summer, so it
yeah.
totally works.
Like we should probably. We got him his Thanksgiving outfit,
Aw.
little Christmas thing now. But so we were like, they'll probably be gone by the time
Oh yeah.
you go looking for Christmas stuff. We're not the
Yeah, I
only
bought some Halloween stuff over the weekend. I was proud of myself. This is way earlier than I normally would, but it'll be gone if I don't.
Fall decorations are out, not yet up.
Same.
But I also went into cleaning mode. I don't know if you listened on the way in today. I've taken up therapeutic cleaning after Bears losses. And yesterday I shampooed the carpets in the living
better
room
watch.
and dining room.
Jamie's gonna pray for the Bears to win.
And-
She's gonna become the biggest anti-Browns person ever, or Bears person.
And I did the kitchen after that.
Yeah,
I scrubbed the kitchen down, cleaned everything. That's what I do. I put on the
rage
post-game.
cleaning.
I
do it when I'm mad at Tony.
I was like, God. And then you get into it. I'm like, oh, look at the carpet. Looks great. Like, look at that.
Well, see, then it pulls you out of your bad mood because you turn around and you're like, look what I did.
It takes like a good 2 hours before I'm even like wanting to talk to anybody. And I know that's immature and stupid, but it's me. I've loved that team since I was literally a kid.
Yeah.
And I feel like they've sucked for most of my life.
Yeah.
And Browns fans are like, shut up. You want to talk about pain? I get it. But it's just there's no end in sight.
Yeah, it does suck, but I mean,
the house will benefit.
you'll have the cleanest house this fall season,
What
football
stinks
season.
next, we already told her because she was laughing a little bit. I was like, well, next week the Bears are at 4, so I won't get to even start cleaning till 7. So I might have to go to bed without me, and I'll just climb into bed when I'm done, when I get off the roof. Because Lord knows what I'll be doing next week when the Chiefs just curb stomp us. Enough about that.
Patty's good. Maybe they'll put in their second string.
Maybe. Still probably wouldn't matter. But what will matter is us hooking you guys up because we still got 2 things to hook you up with before we're out the door here this morning. It's 9:33, but we still got two things to give away this morning. One,
listening.
Fall Pumpkin Days at Nick and Jack Farms. Good all the way through October 31st. And we're getting a finalist for the Orioles Guardians tickets that we are giving away this Thursday on this show at 8 o'clock. But you got to become a finalist to win a 4-pack of tickets behind home plate to see the Orioles and Guardians at Progressive Field. Mark Johnson was just on live with us. What did he tell you? Going to be an absolutely gorgeous day for a baseball game at Progressive Field. How great is that? In order to possibly be that finalist, you got to go over, like our live video stream, either on Facebook, on YouTube, or on X. Doesn't matter which one. And put the baseball emoji in the comments. When you do that, you're entered. It's that simple, but I would do it now.
Easy. Yeah.
It's 9:33 already. Lil Nas X, that's what I want on Q92. Y'all know Keller gave us a gem a few weeks back, or maybe a month back, with his
Ciao.
And we all know the controversy of
Ciao.
disappearing from my folder.
Oh, yeah.
Came back.
Ciao.
But we all know that it disappeared from my folder. Well, now we kind of have a who did it better. He has struck again with his audio prowess. This time he took on Peyton Manning. Anyone that knows Peyton Manning, whether he played for the Colts, whether he played for the Broncos, we know that it is. I don't know if you know how big of a football fan you are, Jake. Probably not the biggest.
No.
Is there a sport you love necessarily, or not even one?
I don't sport.
I don't sport. Let's go on the list. Hold on. That's going on the Jake. Facts about Jake. Number 13. He doesn't sport. Great phrase, by the way, Jake.
Thanks.
Hold on, everybody. This is live. He doesn't sport. All right, we're up to 13 things now. Random facts about Jake. There will be a quiz at the end of the year. Be ready for that. So, the latest commercial that Keller had to make involved the word Omaha, used by Peyton Manning. So I'm going to ask you, who did it better? Feel free to text in Peyton or Keller. First, I'll give you the original. This is Peyton Manning doing his famous. See, Jake, he used to yell Omaha all the time before he'd hike the ball.
Oh, okay.
It was his thing. If you follow football, you know that. And this is what it would sound like.
Omaha! Omaha!
Okay? Give it to you again.
Omaha! Omaha!
He's yelling, setting up the players where he wants them. And this is Keller doing Omaha. Let's see let's see how he did.
Omaha! 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 Omaha!
So I ask you, young Jake, who did it better? Peyton?
Omaha! Omaha!
Or was it Keller?
Omaha!
I'm going to go with Keller.
It's more rich, more bass.
Yeah.
Omaha!
It's more clear.
Omaha!
You can really.
Well, I mean, there's no crowd. He's not.
That's
he's
true.
Not on
He's
the
not,
field.
yeah, he's not 50 feet away from the camera.
Right. And he's not in a stadium full of thousands of people. He's in the confines of our production room. But I don't know, man. It's a pretty good.
Omaha! Omaha!
I don't know. Who did it better? What is a weird deal breaker for you? I'll tell you one of mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rage Room, when your friend has no kids, husband, lives with her parents, but says she's a life coach and posts videos of how others can improve their lives, Rage Room. That is fantastic.
Listen, it's fine if you've got no kids, no husband, and you live with your parents. But to say that you can help others live their best life when you have zero experience.
Listen, the only thing I would take umbrage with, good word there, is still living with your parents. No, if you don't have kids, you don't have to have kids to be successful. You don't have to have a husband or wife to be.
Right.
But I'm assuming.
You do need to be independent, though, to speak on how to.
If your age starts with a 3 and you're still living with mommy, you should probably reassess a few things.
Yeah.
Now, unless you're ridiculously smart and have been stashing money away this entire time.
Well, that would be really smart. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get that. But I don't, how old is this friend who, no kids, no. If you text me 23, I mean, come on, that's fine.
Yeah, but still.
If you text me 31.
How can you be a life coach at 23 when you haven't had any life experience?
Yeah, well, touche.
Yeah.
Touche. Jake, you'd be a good life coach.
Would I? At age 24?
At age 24, I think you've learned a lot. You've moved out, had to move back in.
Yeah, he's gone to school hard knocks.
You have a job. You've started an own side business you're trying to get off the ground.
Yeah.
You're in a long-distance relationship that includes trust, travel.
What's your mantra?
I don't.
He doesn't know what that means.
Okay. What's your slogan, Jake, for life?
I don't know. Just ride the wave. That's my slogan for life.
Ride the wave.
Yeah,
ride the wave.
Yeah, just ride the wave.
Because on your electric surfboard.
Yeah.
I remembered.
That came as a foam kickboard.
It came as a foam kickboard you ordered from China on Instagram at night.
For $300.
You know what else? I had a friend who used to, and he would admit this, he would get drunk at night and order concert tickets and then ask girls to go to the concert with him. Random girls like he'd see at bars or
I need to
online.
hook him up with my sister.
He's married now.
Oh, dang it.
He's married
My
now.
sister does that. She'll text me really late. She'll be like, which concert do you want to go to next? I'm like, stop. How much have you had to drink? Because we're going to be sitting front row.
He wouldn't be about a friend. He'd be about, I'm going to take a girl to this. That's what he would do. It'd be for a date.
Yeah.
But he'd buy him drunk and he'd have tickets to like all these concerts and he wouldn't necessarily have anyone to go with. He would tell me about it. It was frustrating to him. He's happily married now. Everything's fine.
I'm glad. Hopefully he takes
But I
her to
remember that.
shows.
That stuck with me.
Yeah.
I was like, but you're buying just concert tickets? I was like, did you ask someone? No.
I'll find somebody to
Like,
go
so
with
you're,
me.
You're buying them and drunk, and then you're like, well, I'm going to find a girl and we're going to go to the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, man.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Text message, Jake is a secret serial killer.
He is not, I assure you.
Oh, he wouldn't hurt a fly.
He's
or would he?
literally, no, he wouldn't. He's literally the nicest kid you'll ever, nope, I can't say kid. You are the nicest kid that I've ever met. I have to say that because technically I could be your mom.
Yeah.
How old are you?
24.
Oh, I could easily be your mom. I would have had you when I was 18, but still, it happens.
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes for great senior pick. Ghost with Patrick Swayze.
A nice selection.
One of the greatest actors of our time.
I sobbed, man. This movie got me. I mean, got me.
It was good.
Oh, what?
Whoopi Goldberg was great in it, actually.
Yeah, she was.
She was very good in it. Sam Wheat. I remember being scared when those
The crap
ghosts.
you remember, man.
What?
I love that movie, and I knew his name was Sam, but you remembered his last name.
Sam Wheat. She yelled it when they were asking her who it was. Sam Wheat, and she slammed the door.
Yeah.
Orlando, is there an Orlando here? I'm here. When she had all those ghosts around her.
Yeah.
Remember when those scary ghosts came out of like the sewer? They made those noises and they grabbed the guy and took him to hell.
Well, I was going to say those were demons.
Spoiler alert.
If you haven't seen it yet, I don't feel bad.
Oh, you ruined ghosts for me. Let me see here. After my fiance died in a car accident about 4 years ago,
Aww.
I had a dream reoccurring for about a month of her asking me to come with her because she missed me. Whoa.
Aww.
That's content.
That could make me cry right now.
What?
No, I'm not kidding. That's so sad.
That sounds like the movie Ghost.
Oh, my goodness.
Remember what he told her at the end before he went away forever? What he told Molly?
You know the sound, I know the sound in your heart.
1975, the sound right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. That's your cue to call. Would you like to win a family 4-pack of tickets to Fall Pumpkin Days at Nickajack Farms? It's happening now through October 31st. We're giving away a family 4-pack right now. Caller number 10 at 330-450-9292. Caller 10, these are yours. Who wants to go to Nickajack Farms? Caller 10, good luck. It's Taylor Swift and Karma on Q. Saturday. Have you thought of a deal breaker yet?
Yeah, if you're not funny, Canadian, or don't like reptiles.
Canadian? Wait a minute, Canadian? What do you have against Canada?
I don't have anything against Canadians in particular, but I dated a girl that was Canadian and did not end well, so I'm not doing that again.
Wait a minute. What did the girl from Canada do?
She said she was moving back to Canada, didn't move back to Canada, dated my best friend, and went back to McDonald's.
Hold on.
I did it again.
Jake, you made me stop the music again. So if I'm hearing this correctly,
Yeah.
you're saying that a girl you were dating at McDonald's
Yes.
told you, Jake, we can no longer be together because I'm leaving the United States and going back to Canada where I'm from.
Correct. Well, I kind of ended the relationship, but that's what happened.
She then, you found out later, did not move back to Canada, stayed here in Ohio.
Yeah.
And then she immediately started dating your best friend.
Correct.
How did you find this out?
They both worked at McDonald's. I closed with them. It was me, her, and him.
So you thought she had quit and moved back to Canada.
Yeah.
She shows up for her shift at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And you're like, what are you doing here, Susan?
Pretty much.
And then she's like, not only am I here, but see your best friend, that's who I'm dating now?
Yeah.
Is that how you found out?
Pretty much.
He didn't tell you?
Well, we weren't that close, but we were friends. Like, we were good friends.
Friends enough that you shouldn't be dating each other's girls.
I would say so.
Did you end the friendship with him?
For a little bit, but now we're best friends. We hang out all the time.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, share a girl, you can share a beer, right?
Right.
Wow, that's a fantastic story.
Yeah.
Wow. Still trying to process all that. Your ex told you you guys were breaking up. She's moving back to Canada. She lied and started dating your best friend.
Yeah.
That's McNuts.
That is McNuts.
That's insane. That is insane.
Is that going on the list?
I think that has to go on the list. 8:20. I'll watch the time here, but yeah, let's go to random Jake facts. Was dumped by girlfriend and told she was moving back to Canada only to stay in the U.S. and date Jake's good friend. Huh. Jake now hates Canada. All right, there you go. That's on the list. We're up to 14 now.
Wow.
Wait till Lauren here's the new one she missed while she was gone. That is insane. Wow. Okay. All right. So those are deal breakers. What were the other ones? Because I blanked out after you said.
If you're not funny or if you don't like reptiles.
Okay. You don't like reptiles. Okay. If you don't like reptiles.
Listen to this. So you know Evan, right? I mean, he used to work here. He's also my nephew. There is this place on the way between like North Canton area and Hartville where there's like a sharp bend, okay? So these people have a mailbox and it's kind of like right on the bends. So he took the curve too fast and he hit that mailbox, right? Jacked his car up. Those people, the neighbors came out and they're like, yeah, their mailbox has been hit so many times. They decided to go ahead and fill that post with concrete. I mean, it was as solid could be. I mean, they're like, it had to have been hit at least 20 times. And they were finally like, this is enough.
They're like, you will now wreck your car.
Exactly.
Christian was big pimping in his Ford Escort. Yeah, it was called a Ford Lynx, but it was literally the exact same.
I'm looking at the picture. It really is.
Like, I don't know what the Lynx was or what, because it didn't say Escort on the car. It said Lynx.
See, mine was an Escort, the one that I totaled, and it was like, remember those ones that were like aqua green?
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
The biggest mistake on the text line, biggest mistake I ever made as a teenage driver was letting my now wife in the car back then. Fair enough. What was your biggest teenage driving mistake? When you got your license, somewhere between 16 and 20, you were a teenager.
Right.
What was your bit? And it was your fault. I don't mean, I got sideswiped by an a-hole. I mean, you made the mistake. It was your fault. It was my fault I hit that mailbox. No one else's fault. I mean, I got it. I pulled that thing right out of the ground. Right out of the ground.
I'll never forget, I was with a friend when we were in high school, and she had her license before me, and we were pulling in somewhere, and she hit somebody's car pulling into the parking spot. Now, when I say hit it, there was a scrape, but wasn't horrible, but she did do damage. She backed right back out of that parking spot and left. I was like, what are you doing? I thought for sure there was going to be a warrant, cops, sirens. Like, we were done.
This is it. We're Thelma and Louise now. We have to drive off a mountain. I'm right there with Jake. Soup is not a choice I'll make. If I'm sick, chicken noodle soup, but that's about it.
Oh no. I love no, like how can you Jake, I'm going to have to make you some really good soup this summer or this winter to like
Is
win
that
you
even
over.
possible?
Yes, potato soup with bacon and cheddar
come
cheese.
on, don't
That's
give them
not
potato
chili.
soup.
Chili.
Chili's not soup.
It
Chili
is
is not a
It
soup.
falls into that category.
It's
I make a
soup adjacent.
lasagna soup. Do you like lasagna?
Yeah, but I would never eat that in a soup form.
But listen, you do cheesy yum, and it's like ricotta cheese and mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese, and you put it in the bottom of the bowl, and you put the hot soup over it, and it's like this stringy, cheesy. Oh, it's so good, so good with an Italian breadstick or some
I would
crusty
eat the
French bread.
breadstick.
Maybe the breadstick.
Maybe the breadstick.
You two are the most basic eaters.
You can say bitch.
I know, but I don't like to.
All right.
It's a dirty word.
Sweet and sour's where it's at. F soy sauce. I'm with you, Christian, from Jim Guy. Jim Guy, an early riser, checking in past 7. I love it. Jim Guy every day to the gym.
I know.
That's why we call him Jim Guy.
We've talked about it before because you're like, you miss some of the guys that, the early risers that I know.
Yeah. Does Jake like Olive Garden?
Yes and no. I get they don't let me order off the kids menu anymore, so I can't.
What did you order off the kids menu?
I think like the pizza or something, or usually I just get like a side of mozzarella sticks.
You don't like pasta?
I do, but never at a restaurant.
Never at a restaurant? Oh,
No.
you're not that guy, are you?
Yeah.
It's not authentic enough.
No, it's not. I think it's maybe too authentic. I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, you want like SpaghettiOs?
No, I don't know. I don't know. It just tastes
Don't knock
different.
SpaghettiOs.
No, listen. There's a place for SpaghettiOs and
Except,
meatballs.
no, not with meatballs. My son likes them with meatballs. It's so gross.
All right, now we're done with this. I prefer wonton soup when I'm sick because of the ginger in it.
Oh, that's a good idea. To calm your stomach.
Green pepper soup is the best.
Yeah, that would be good. Stuffed pepper.
Olive Garden is overrated. Listen, I don't think it's the top, but I do get a little offended the way some of you poop on it.
I know. Their salad and breadsticks
All
is mwah. Chicken gnocchi soup. That's my son's favorite, and I make it at home. So good.
Y'all act like you came over here from Sicily yesterday,
I know.
and you're like, oh, it's not Italian enough for me.
Well, it's
Tom
definite-
Smith.
It's definitely not Italian. I come from an Italian family. Like,
People are like, that's not real Italian food.
but it's really good Italian food. You see what I'm saying?
If that's a knockoff, give me the knockoff.
Right. I'm fine with it.
Potato soup and cheese soup are my favorite.
Yeah. You
All
dip
right.
some bread in it.
Soup talk.
Love it.
Never thought we'd have it.
No
but
soup for you.
There it is. Okay, folks. Let's I love soy sauce, but it doesn't love me. Makes my feet swell.
Well, yeah, there's a ton of sodium in soy sauce. A ton.
Your feet? What?
Yes, your feet, your fingers. Yes, this is accurate.
Christian, I can't judge you. I don't eat chicken. Ew.
Oh.
I love chicken. Have you ever had a card decline?
Yes.
I wouldn't think you would. I would think you're way more responsible than me. and
I
that would
told
never
you
happen.
just a couple weeks ago, we were on vacation and we went to pay for dinner and they're like, your card's been declined. I looked at Tony and like deer in headlights. I was like, oh my God. Within like, I don't know, 3 seconds, literally, my phone went off and it was PNC. And they're like, please contact our fraud. I was like, Mother of Mary. Now, listen, we sat at that table and I called the bank. They flagged us for fraud because we didn't tell them we were going out of town and we had several transactions in the Carolinas.
Right.
So all it took was that phone call. They lifted it. She came back. I said, please run it again. And it went through. But when she came to the table and said, your card's been declined, you're like, shh. You're like looking around. Like,
I was surprised.
Did anybody hear
I
that?
was surprised that lady, Johnny, you didn't pick up the phone for the speakers. I go, ladies and gentlemen, we have a card decline here. A card decline. Jake, have you ever been hacked? I bet you have in your young age of banking.
Hacked? No.
Good for you. Good. You ever have a card decline?
Yeah. When I was like, when I first got my bank, when I was like 16 or something, I forget what I was at Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah.
You just didn't plan accordingly. And
No, I had the money. I think. I forget. I think I was trying to buy like an iPod or something.
You think you had the money? Well, what did you do when they said your card got declined?
I went back to my bank and I got cash, and then I went back to Walmart because I knew I had the money. I think it was like a restriction because I was like 16, so like my mom set up the account, so I don't.
Oh, for
I think
how
there
much you could spend or
yeah,
something.
I think that might have been it.
Someone said Jake, of course, was at Walmart.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Someone said, someone else figured out the bank I'm at. They blow. I'm in the same boat. But then if you switch, you have to change all your auto bill. But I have to already.
Listen, he's already done it once this past week because he had to re-update with the new card information. Now that card has come.
Boy, a lot of you rushed over there at the last second, huh?
Yeah, you did.
You heard the 2-minute warning.
You got some procrastinators for sure.
You got to work. You had to like the live video feed today. You had to put the baseball emoji in the comment section for a chance to become a finalist to win those tickets behind home plate. 4 of them for this Sunday's game between the Orioles and the Guardians. So you guys did that throughout the morning show today. Who did we randomly select as our winner today?
Today it is Melanie Carmen Warner.
Melanie Carmen Warner. 3 names, huh?
Yep.
Always fun.
I like it.
So congratulations. You are in the running. You're a finalist. You might get a phone call from us Thursday morning. We'll be getting your information here coming up. Yeah, 9:56 already. Crazy.
I know. This morning actually went really, really fast.
It did. So fast. And we'll be back tomorrow to do it all over again. Hope it's fast tomorrow, too.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Get
Everyone,
us to the weekend.
Have fun tonight at Jonas Brothers, Lauren.
Thank
Everyone
you.
going to Jonas. Have a great time.
I'll be there. I mean, Keller and I aren't going together, but we are both taking our daughters. So hopefully we'll see each other there.
All you listeners that won tickets from us, be sure to tag us in your photos.
Yeah.
We want to see you guys having a great time at Jonas Brothers tonight. Everyone going to Pittsburgh for the Browns-Steelers game. Have a safe trip there and back tonight.
Go Browns.
Go Browns defense in particular for my fantasy team. Really hope the Browns defense has a big game. And we'll be back tomorrow morning. Jake will be back for producing the show live from Kalahari.
Yeah, we'll have some live footage, I think, of him living it up on the water slide. So
Love it. That's all coming up tomorrow on the show. Nicolina's in here next. Then Keller in the afternoon. Then Ryan at night, live and local radio. Who'd have thunk? It's awesome in 2023. We'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Have a great day. It's the weekend. Playboy Cardi, Madonna. It's popular. It's cute.